Jinu Group, overseas business took a heavy hit. Group assets halved. Lu Wanhua's position as the richest person is in jeopardy. Mr. Lu, employees of the overseas business department proposed a collective resignation.
A bunch of heartless traitors. The company has treated them well, and now they treat me like this.
The overseas business department must have been maliciously manipulated.
Prep the jet. I want to handle it overseas personally.
You've been under too much pressure lately. How about taking a few days off first?
Do I have the luxury to rest?
What? Found the second miss.
Where?
In Haicheng.
Finding her this time. Might just be fate. You go make the arrangements. I want to see her immediately.
Ah, yes.
Brother Lin Feng said that when he gets promoted to manager,
he would propose to me.
For him, I gave up studying abroad at an Ivy League university. Now I can finally harvest perfect love.
Marry me.
Brother Lin Feng,
Marry me, please.
I will.
Just do it.
Are you a dog?
You! Shen Lin Feng, I was so devoted to you, yet you cheated on me. Do you think that's fair to me?
Lu Wangxin, do you know who she is? You should be clear about that. The Ning Group, which means she's the heiress of the company. And what about you? What's your status? Any normal person would know how to choose, right?
So just for money and status, you can just disregard our 3 years of relationship, is that it?
What bullshit relationship? Lu Wangxin, I'm telling you, your feelings as a cleaner. Worthless.
Okay, I gave you 300,000 to buy a car. Give it back to me now. My 3 years of feelings. I might as well have fed a dog.
You filthy cleaner. How dare you insult my man?
You want money, huh?
Here's 10,000. Take the money and disappear from my sight immediately. From today on, you're fired by the Ning Group.
Dismissed.
Lu Wangxin, giving you 10,000 yuan is already giving you face.
You pair of scum. Won't die a good death? Now I'll give you a chance for revenge. Do you want it? To think, my sister Lu Wanhuai ended up like this.
Who are you?
How do you look exactly like me? You are my twin sister. Of course, we look exactly the same. How come I didn't know I had a sister?
Second miss, get up. You are the second daughter of the Lu family. Mr. Lu has been looking for you for 10 years and finally found you.
What on earth is going on here? It's normal that you don't remember. At that time when you were taken away, you were just 1 year old. Taken away? What do you mean?
Second miss, Mr. Lu is the true power behind Qingyu Group.
Qingyu Group? You are not only Miss of Qingyu Group, second miss. You can also take my place to become the
Leader of Qingyu Group.
No way. I'm just a cleaner. I can't do it. I've looked into you. You went to an Ivy League university, top student in the economics department. Once your mentor once called you a rare business talent. What a pity. You gave it all up for a scumbag and abandoned your bright future. You dropped out voluntarily. I ask you, for a scumbag. You became a lowly cleaner. Do you regret it? Regret it? My whole life was ruined by this scumbag. Ruined! Now I give you a chance for revenge. Are you willing? I am. Shen Lin Feng, thank you for letting me understand emotions. In the face of power and status, worthless. Today you humiliated me. I will make you Payback tenfold. Song Bingyan.
Yes.
Bring the second miss home?
Welcome home, second miss.
From today on, you are now the real head of Jinu Group. Jinu Group's all matters will be fully handled by you. Aren't you afraid? I'll mess it up for you. Flowing in your veins is the Lu family's blood. I believe in you. Have the ability. So, what do I need to do? I will fly overseas immediately to handle business. What you need to do now is to take my place and stabilize the domestic situation. You mean pretend to be you? You could say this. You can use Jinu Group's all resources to do whatever you want to do. President Song will also assist you. Even I won't interfere with any of your decisions. Okay. I promise you. Prepare the plane. Fly overseas immediately.
Yes.
Shen Linfeng. Ning Xiao. I will make you understand what is truly rich people.
Second miss.
Song Bingyan. What do we need to do now?
You need to stabilize the domestic situation. Actually, there's one more thing. President Lu hopes you can take her place and fulfill the marriage contract on her behalf.
Marriage contract. Are you kidding? Has Lu Wanhua gone mad? Even if we look exactly the same. But we have different personalities and temperaments.
Second miss, rest assured. Ever since President Lu took over Jinu Group, she's never shown her face to the public. Except for a few trusted subordinates. No one knows President Lu's true identity. Even the person in the engagement knows nothing about President Lu. President Lu said, you only need to fulfill the engagement. Everything else can be decided by you.
It's just a formality, right? Then who am I marrying?
President of the Gu Group, Gu Tingchen.
Gu Tingchen? So handsome. Could it be he's also a scumbag, right?
Rumor has it that Mr. Gu is always single. He's allergic to women. His character should be a bit better than your ex, right?
This million yuan watch. You're really willing to give it to me?
Of course. I'm not like those useless women you used to date. They were so poor and shabby.
Don't even mention that filthy cleaner. Dating her was really a stroke of bad luck. In a bit, I'll take good care of you.
You're so annoying.
These two scumbags? Wait until I help Lu Wanhua get married first. I'll come back to deal with you.
Stop! Don't run!
I saw him running that way.
What are you doing? Let go of me.
Help me.
What are you doing? This face. This is Lu Wanhua's fiancé.
How much do you want? I'll give you everything. Why did you touch this woman? I don't have any allergic reactions.
Are you okay? You haven't told me yet. Where do you live? You really look like the photo. This man is really the one Lu Wanhua wants me to marry. Impossible. How can it be such a coincidence? It's all an illusion.
Thanks for saving me yesterday. 100 million. Is it enough?
What? 100 million.
Too little? 200 million.
You do look good, but your brain seems broken. Since you're awake, just leave quickly.
You don't want money. What do you want then?
I don't want anything. Take your clothes.
You want me to repay you in this way? Fine. Consider it as repaying her life-saving grace.
Sorry. I just slipped.
I have a lot of money. I can really give you 2 billion.
If you have that money, you should keep it for yourself. Check your brain.
I really have it.
President Gu. I heard you were attacked last night.
I've just returned to the country for a few days. My whereabouts were leaked. Find out for me. Who exactly leaked it?
Yes.
Anything else?
This is the marriage contract sent by Elder Gu.
Marriage contract.
Elder Gu said, "This is the family. Selected marriage partner for you. Please make sure to complete the marriage contract with her."
I'm allergic to women. Elder Gu knows that. Help me return this marriage contract.
Yes, President Gu.
The bidding banquet of Jinu Group tonight has come to an end. Ning Group beat Gu Group and successfully won the hosting rights.
You are Lu Wanhua.
Right, Lu Wanhua?
That's me.
You don't look that special. Yet you want to climb up to our President Gu.
What do you mean? Gu Tingshan asked you to come annul the engagement. He wants to annul the engagement but won't come himself? Isn't that disrespectful to us?
Our President Gu is the president of Gu Group. Do you think just any woman can meet him?
And this president of Gu Group couldn't even get the hosting rights of the Jinu Group bidding banquet. So your President Gu is really quite impressive.
What do you mean? Business affairs are not something a little woman like you can understand.
Aren't you a little woman as well? Insulting me is just insulting yourself.
You...
Forget it. If you want to annul the engagement, just do it. I originally thought, let Jinu Group work with you more. Now it seems that's not going to happen.
You've got quite the nerve. Have Jinu Group collaborate with us? And who are you?
Because I am Jinu Group.
It's you. You are my fiancé.
You really are Gu Tingshan.
Shreya, bring the engagement contract. This engagement, I'm not calling it off.
You know each other?
Mr. Lu just said he can help me get investment from Jinu Group.
That's right.
Mr. Gu, don't be fooled by her. She's saying this just to attract your attention.
Then you tell me how to get it.
What? Investors are collectively pulling out. The group's cash flow is severely impacted. Mr. Gu, this...
I heard everything. Summon all the shareholders immediately. Hold an emergency meeting.
Yes.
Miss Lu, I have something urgent. About the engagement. Let's discuss it another day.
Wait a moment.
Miss Lu, anything else?
I can have Jinu Group help your Gu Group get through this crisis.
What nonsense. Jinu Group is such a large enterprise. How could it be up to you to decide?
Am I talking nonsense? 5 minutes. We'll know in 5 minutes.
President Gu, let's go to the meeting quickly. If this continues, I'm afraid we'll miss something important.
Miss Lu said 5 minutes. Then I'll wait here for 5 minutes.
President Gu, this... President Gu,
Jinu Group will invest 20 billion to help Gu Group get through this capital withdrawal crisis.
Mr. Gu, Mr. Song, why did he hang up so quickly? Is he unwilling to help Gu's group? I knew she was talking nonsense.
Mr. Song agreed to invest. And he's investing 20 billion.
What? This...
How did Miss Lu know that Jinu Group would invest in our company?
How else could she know? Just dumb luck, I guess. She's really trying to attract Mr. Gu's attention, huh? Daring to say anything.
Just think I'm a cat that stumbled upon a dead mouse. Think of it as a guess.
Anyway, thanks to my fiancé first.
Who is your fiancé? Me?
Miss Lu came here to fulfill the engagement, right? The engagement. How can we let the lady take the initiative? Some other day, Gu Tingshan will personally visit to propose marriage. I hope Miss Lu will agree.
Mr. Gu, are you really going to marry that unremarkable woman?
She's my fiancé. Watch your words.
But why? Just because she babbled and happened to be right about Jinu Group's matters.
The real power behind Jinu Group. What is their surname?
It's Lu. Mr. Gu, you don't think she is the real power behind Jinu Group, do you? She looks nothing like the rumored, decisive and powerful Ms. Lu.
You can't judge a book by its cover. Even if she isn't the real power behind Jinu Group, based on her recent performance, my fiancé is definitely not simple. She's definitely extraordinary.
In my eyes, she's clearly an incompetent fool.
If you distrust her so much, then you just go and investigate thoroughly her background.
Yes.
Grandpa probably wouldn't. Let me marry an ordinary person, right?
Second miss. This time the Jinu group's bidding is hosted at Ning Group. President Lu said, hopes you can make an appearance as her to steady the public.
Your President Lu really played a good hand. But since it's an invitation from Ning Group, I will definitely go. And at this bidding banquet, I will announce for the Goo Group an additional investment of 10 billion.
Yes. Second miss. You truly are an Ivy League graduate. This time the Goo Group's capital withdrawal allowed us to purchase the Goo Group's shares at a very low price. President Lu said, your decision this time was very insightful. When you and President Goo get married, it will definitely be a powerful alliance.
Wasn't it agreed to marry Mr. Gi just for show? What exactly do you need to do? Or will your President Lu handle it personally?
Yes, I misspoke. I'll send a special car right away to take you to the dinner event.
No need. I'll go myself. Shen Linfeng, Ning Xiao, how did you humiliate me back then? I'll take it all back today.
Isn't that Lu Wangxin? Wasn't she fired? How dare she come back?
Yeah, with someone like her daring to compete with President Ning for a husband. So shameless.
Lu Wangxin. Why are you here?
A scumbag like you has the nerve to show up everywhere. Why can't I be here?
Are you still bitter about me dumping you? Sorry. I'm married now. Clinging to me? No way.
I cling to you. You're flattering yourself too much.
Lu Wangxin. There's an important banquet here today. I don't have time to bicker with you. Get lost now.
If I leave, I'm afraid your bidding banquet won't happen.
Are you insane? You abandoned woman. If you're sick, go see a doctor. Stop embarrassing me here.
Shen Linfeng, you think just because you're with Miss Ning from the Ning Group, you'll soar high? Let me tell you, your daydream is about to shatter.
Lu Wangxin, if you cause trouble here today, I won't let you off.
Who's letting who off is still uncertain. Oh,
You.
Hey, darling. Honey. The banquet is about to start. Where are you?
I'm outside now. I'll be right in. I'm not going to stoop to your level. Get lost now. Stay away from Ning Group.
disgusting.
Mrs. Fu, Mrs. Wang, Mrs. Deng. Let me introduce you. This is my husband, Shen Linfeng.
Pleasure to meet you, ladies.
Mr. Shen, you are truly outstanding. You and Miss Ning are a perfect match.
This time, Ning Group has gained support from Jinu Group. The future holds no limits.
You flatter me, madam. Our Ning Group will rely on you ladies' support in the future. We kindly ask the three of you to put in a good word with your husbands. Don't worry. Let's congratulate Miss Ning in advance for the successful bid dinner.
Thank you. Why is she here?
I'll go get her out.
Miss Ning, who's that?
Someone irrelevant. Ladies, let's continue.
Shen Linfeng, what are you doing?
Lu Wanxin, didn't I tell you to get lost? How did you sneak in?
A bidding banquet? Do I need to sneak in? I came with an invitation. I came in openly and honestly.
You have an invitation? Do you know the people here? Do you know who they are?
Who? Aren't they all two-legged people? Or are there ones with 4 legs?
Everyone here are from the Imperial Capital. They are prominent figures. A cleaner like you shouldn't get involved.
Shen Linfeng, how come I never realized? You're such a sycophant. Sycophant.
Lu Wanxin, people strive upward. Water flows downward. It's you. Don't waste time. I'll give you 1 minute. Get lost quickly, or don't blame me for being rude.
Then I want to see how a man who only relies on women is going to be rude to me.
Lu Wanxin. We have been together for 3 years after all. Don't force me to hit you.
You wouldn't dare.
Lu Wangxin, do you have any shame left? Shen Linfeng has already married me. You think by pestering like this, he will come back to you?
I came here. Indeed for him.
You! Xiao, I've always been sincere to you. It's her who won't let go of me.
Don't worry. I'm not finished yet. I came here, indeed for him. I wanted to see him. Beg me on his knees.
Lu Wangxin! You lowly woman. You're not worthy of Lin Fang at all. Is it fun to keep pestering him?
A scumbag who starts and ends things without care. You're the only one who treats him like a treasure. If I look at him even for another second now, I feel like my eyes are getting dirty.
Lu Wangxin, don't think that saying these things will spark my interest in you. We settled things long ago.
Trying to get your attention? You're really flattering yourself. Seeing you now makes me want to puke.
Lu Wangxin, today is a big day for my Ning group. If you mess it up, you janitor, you won't be able to afford the compensation.
Just a tiny bidding banquet. It's such a big deal. For your Ning group? It seems your Ning group is no big deal after all.
A small bidding banquet? Which rich family are you from? Talking so big?
Little girl, don't underestimate this. Tender banquet, as usual. Whoever gets the tender banquet equals getting the Jinu group, the project corporation rights. Working with Jinu group, the Ning family will soar high.
Miss Ning, don't forget to help out your sisters later.
Rest assured, ladies.
Look at her shabby appearance. I'm afraid she doesn't even know about Jinu group.
She's just a cleaner at Ning group. A cleaner. How would she even know about the top financial group in Dijin?
What? A cleaner, did I hear it wrong? Miss Ning, a cleaner. Dared to compete with you for a man.
That's just her wishful thinking. That's just her wishful thinking. What qualifications does she have to compete with me?
Who said getting Jinu group's tender project grants the hosting rights?
Truly ignorant. Like a frog in a well. You don't even know this? This is Jinu group. An internal consensus. It's an old rule.
Lu Wangxin, if you don't understand, then don't embarrass yourself here.
I do not understand, but I can change this rule.
What did you say? You want to change this rule? Who do you think you are?
Yeah, just a cleaning woman. Who has to struggle just to survive. What right do you have to speak in front of us?
Miss Ning, she's obviously trying to provoke you, so the banquet can't proceed smoothly. Don't fall for her trick.
You worry too much, madam. I don't take her seriously at all. She's just a clown, here to entertain us.
What a coincidence. I don't take you seriously either. Oh no. To be precise, I didn't take any of you seriously. Not a single one of you.
Outrageous. Where did this crazy girl come from spouting nonsense?
Little brat, do you know who you've offended, who they are?
I don't know. But do you know who I am?
Shh. You've been in my Ning group doing janitorial work for so many years. Who doesn't know you're from a poor background, good for nothing?
Lu Wangxin and the others might not know you, but I know you. Have you made enough trouble tonight?
Miss Ning, they say, tonight that the mysterious power holder of Jinu group will also be here. If you let her keep causing trouble like this, the consequences will be unimaginable.
Lu Wangxin, since you insist on seeking death, I'll grant your wish. Someone tie her up for me.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Mr. Gu, what do you mean? Are you standing up for her?
You got that right. I'm definitely taking care of her issues.
Mr. Gu, do you realize that your current behavior is openly opposing me?
Oppose you. Ning Xiao, even your father, Ning Qianqiu, stood here. He wouldn't dare talk to me like this.
Gu Tingchen, don't be too arrogant.
Since your Gu group is so powerful, why did you lose the bidding dinner of Jinu group to Ning group?
All these years, the Gu group has always been able to be above Ning group. But after tonight, my Ning group will reach an agreement with Jinu group to cooperate. By then, I'll see what you can still compete with me.
Mr. Gu, speaking like this tonight, not only shows disrespect to Ning group, but clearly doesn't respect us either. Take it into account.
You were the ones who went too far first. Why should I take you into account then?
Mr. Gu, we went too far first. I just don't understand. How did we offend you?
You bullied her! That's going against the Gu family.
She deliberately disrupted the banquet. We spoke up to discipline her. That's only right. What does that have to do with the Gu family?
Miss Lu. This is my good family, chosen for me. Fiancé.
What did you say? She's your fiancée? Did I hear that right? She was fired by our Ning group as a cleaner. Gu family's taste? Is this low?
A cleaner.
Mr. Go. I just found out her identity information, so I haven't had a chance to report to you yet.
It seems Mr. Gu didn't know yet. Your fiancée? True identity. Is truly despicable. She's a low-class woman. Even Mr. Gu was deceived by you.
I have never hidden my identity from anyone.
Mr. Gu, she's just a cleaner. And her name is Lu Wangxin, not Lu Wanhua. A woman from the bottom of society, daring to reach up to you, is truly shameless.
Shut up. My fiancé is not for you to comment on.
Mr. Gu,
Bai Shui's here. I asked you to investigate her identity, but you deliberately waited until now to say this. What are your intentions?
Mr. Gu, I am completely loyal to you. I hope you can see that clearly.
Mr. Gu, I am also well-intentioned, afraid that you might be deceived by some ill-intentioned people.
No matter what her identity is, as long as I have decided, she is my fiancé.
Oh my, Mr. Gu. She is just a cleaner. A woman I just dumped. How can she become your fiancée?
What right do you have to question my judgment?
Mr. Gu is my man. Mr. Gu, talking like this is really disrespectful to me.
When you all bullied my fiancé, did you ever show me any respect?
No wonder tonight you're so bold. Turns out you've latched onto Mr. Gu, the big tree.
I am me. Never needed to latch onto anyone. But you, thinking you've latched onto Jinu group. That's being arrogant.
Arrogant, huh? Lu Wangxin, you can ask your fiancé, Mr. Gu. Tonight's bidding dinner. What does it mean?
It means the Jinu group will soar with Ning Corporation to new heights.
My Gu group and the Jinu group naturally can't be compared, but my Gu group dealing with you is more than enough.
Mr. Gu, if you keep being ungrateful like this, you better not regret it later.
No need to wait. I can announce right now that tonight, the Jinu group's bidding dinner's biggest winner is
Gu Group.
Who do you think you are? Do you really think you're the behind-the-scenes boss of Jinu Group?
Hello, Mr. Ning.
Father, you're here.
Gu Tingchen, on my Ning Corporation's turf. You've got a lot of nerve. Are you here to cause trouble?
Mr. Ning, I meant no offense. I'm just trying to protect my fiancée.
Fiancé. Mr. Gu, if I remember correctly, she is just a cleaning staff who got fired from my Ning Group. Such a low-level person. And you, Mr. Gu, lower your status to recognize her as your fiancé.
Mr. Ning, I respect you as an elder. But if you insist on humiliating my fiancé, don't blame me for being unkind.
For not showing mercy, Gu Tingchen, in the past your Gu Group always overshadowed my Ning Group. But now, the bidding event is hosted by my Ning Group. What makes you think she can truly think of herself as the real power behind Jinu Group?
That's right. I am the power behind Jinu group.
Gu Tingchen, this trick of yours is too low level. Using a janitor to impersonate the mastermind behind Jinu Group, the behind-the-scenes controller. Do you believe it yourself?
Mr. Ning, I don't understand what you're saying. I came here just to protect my fiancé.
Gu Tingchen, I always respected you as a business genius. But it seems I overestimated you. If you insist on getting angry for a woman, Yi Ning Qianqiu will go all the way with you.
Mr. Ning, you're overestimating yourself. The Ning Group. I've never taken it seriously.
Gu Tingchen, I've always given you face. I don't want to quarrel with you. If you insist on being unreasonable, I must ensure that from now on, you won't even have a chance to recover.
Just now you said I have a big mouth. I think you have quite a mouth yourself. Since that's the case, I can tell you. Tonight, you won't even have a chance to recover. It's the Ning group. The big winner tonight can only be the Gu group.
Lu Wangxin, you're here again. Addicted to acting, aren't you? Do you really think you're the power behind Jinu Group?
Not bad, huh? I am.
Nonsense. Even pretending to be the power behind Jinu Group. Someone, come, take her and beat her to death right here.
I dare anyone to touch her. What are you doing? Don't you even know who your master is?
Mr. Go, if you insist on opposing Mr. Ning, I'm afraid from now on, you'll be ruined.
Bai Shuo, you really are a traitor.
Mr. Go. Blame it on my deep affection for you. You turned away? Marrying a woman like her. Bai Shuo, am I really that much worse than her?
You're inferior to her in every way.
You. Mr. Ga, after tonight, the business landscape of the Imperial capital will be reshuffled. I advise you to recognize the situation early.
You've been colluding with them all along, haven't you? So, that's why the Gu Group lost the bid from the Jinu Group.
Yes, Mr. Gu. You know everything now. So what?
Gu Tingchen, even the person you trust most, has betrayed you? I wonder what more you have to say. I announce, from today onwards, the Ning Group will fully target the Gu Group. I want to make sure that from now on, you disappear from the Imperial capital.
Quite a bold statement. But are you sure? You have what it takes?
After tonight, my contract with the Jinue Group will be signed. By then, the status of my Ning Group position will be self-evident. Do you think I have the qualification? Signing the project contract.
Wishful thinking. I can call Song Bingyan right now and cancel your project qualification.
You're just spouting nonsense. Recklessly unaware.
Don't believe me?
Could it be she's truly the mastermind behind the Jinue Group?
Impossible. She's been a cleaner at my Ning Group for so many years. How could she be the big shot behind the Jinue Group?
Song Bingyan, announce it right away. The winner of this cooperation is the Gu Group.
What a good act.
True or false? You'll find out soon enough.
Gu Tingchen, I don't care what you're up to, but I know your actions tonight are against the business circles of Dijin.
President Song is here. President Song is here.
President Song has arrived. Let's see how long you can keep talking tough. Until when?
President Song, you're here.
I am Ning Xiangqiu. Welcome to the banquet, President Song. For your guidance.
Guidance is an overstatement. I'm here this time to deliver $1 billion contract.
What $1 billion? As expected of Jinyu Group, they come with $1 billion offer.
President Song surely knows someone's causing trouble here. So he specifically brought the contract is announced first.
Lin Feng congratulates his father-in-law.
Lu Wangxin, the lie has been exposed. How does it feel?
Gu Tingchen knows by now what happens when you cross me. Thank you, everyone. Ning humbly accepts. President Song, I am the president of Ning Group. Ning Qiangqiu, can we sign the contract now?
Ning Qiangqiu, who do you think you are?
President Song, what do you mean by this? Aren't you here to sign the contract with us?
The person behind Jinyu Group personally instructed that this 100 billion contract is to be given to the president of Gu Group, Gu Tingchen.
What? President Song, your boss, did you make a mistake? How is this possible?
Who do you think you are? Daring to question our authoritative decision?
Mr. Song, my daughter was impolite. I apologize on her behalf. But everyone knows, hosting an investment banquet implies something significant. If Jinyu Group does this, isn't it inappropriate?
Jinyu Group's choice of partners is their own consideration. The so-called old rules are just your own assumptions. Jinyu Group's decision, it's not up to you, Mr. Ning, to question it.
Ning Group went to great lengths to host this investment banquet, spending much effort, and in the end, it benefits you.
Mr. Gu, the contract is here. Please take a look.
Thank you, Mr. Song. Since it's from the Gu Group's head's assignment, I'll just sign it directly.
Ning Xiao, do you still say I'm talking nonsense now?
You were clearly in my Ning Group, working as a cleaner for so many years. Someone at the bottom of society with nothing to their name. How could you have such great capability?
Lu Wangxin, you can fool others, but you can't fool me.
I used to plan to get along well with you all. But you guys are so snobbish. From today on, Jinyu Group will cancel all the cooperation with Ning Group. I want to see your Ning Group decline bit by bit.
Lu Wangxin, who do you think you are? You think you can cancel it just because you say so?
How dare you insult Miss Lu?
Dad, they're bullying me like this. Aren't you going to do something?
Shut up, Mr. Song. There must be some misunderstanding here. If, without the support of Jinyu Group, Ning Group will go bankrupt.
Since Miss Lu has spoken, Ning Group, let it go bankrupt then.
Miss Lu, could she really be the person in charge behind Jinu Group?
Miss Lu's identity isn't for you all to speculate on.
Lu Wangxin. Who exactly are you?
Someone who from today is out of your reach. Song Bingyan, I'm tired. I'll leave this to you.
Yes,
Mr. Song, this.
someone here. Everyone here today. Jinu Group will liquidation.
President Song, there must be some misunderstanding. A misunderstanding?
Yes, President Song. Please give us another chance.
A chance. You lost it yourselves. You're responsible for the consequences.
At this point, am I really done for? It's all your fault.
Dad, how can you blame me?
Could it be that she really is the Jinu Group's mastermind behind the scenes?
Shen Linfeng, where are you going?
The Ning family is gone, but I'm still here.
Shen Linfeng, you bastard.
You seem not surprised at all about today's outcome.
No matter what you do, I'm not surprised.
So, you're not curious about my name?
Names don't matter. I want to marry. It's you, not the name.
I didn't expect. Mr. Gu is still so affectionate.
It depends on the person. For you, I'm willing to give everything.
Wangxin, give me another chance. Please forgive me.
Take your dirty hands off.
Wangxin, I don't even like Ning Xiao. It's that little cutie who seduced me. I'm deeply in love with you.
Shen Linfeng, if you stick with Ning Xiao, I'd still consider you a man. But look at you now. Don't you feel disgusting?
Wangxin, give me another chance. I'll do anything you ask.
Willing to do anything? All right. Then. Get lost. Disappear from my sight forever.
Wanxin, we've been together for 3 years. You can't do this to me.
You still have the nerve to mention these 3 years? Aren't you just interested in my status and position now? But with my current status and position, do you think you're still worthy? Shen Linfeng, remember, in your next life, don't look down on others. Let's go.
Wait a moment. Listen to me carefully. Miss Lu is my fiancée. If you dare to target her again, I won't mind making you disappear from the Imperial capital.
I've played with all of them. What are you pretending for?
If you dare to speak disrespectfully again, you can try. Let's go.
Today, you're so handsome.
Miss Lu's way of dealing with scumbags is also great. We still need to thank Miss Lu.
You deserve all of this. The Ning Group was never qualified to compete with the Gu Group. I believe with this 100 billion, the Gu Group should be able to temporarily resolve the crisis, right?
Miss Lu, with such great kindness, how can I repay you?
I believe with Mr. Gu's capability, surely, you will repay tenfold, right?
Of course. I certainly won't let the Jinu Group suffer. All right. Now that we've discussed business, let's talk about our personal affairs.
Personal affairs?
I said, Aigu will definitely come to propose and fulfill our marriage contract. There's no time like the present. I wonder if Miss Lu dares to get the marriage certificate with me.
You mean today?
How Miss Lu changed her mind.
I think so. The Civil Affairs Bureau today is probably not open, right?
As long as Miss Lu is willing, Aigu am available anytime.
This.
Congratulations to the newlyweds. Now you are legally married.
Thank you.
Isn't this a bit too fast? I originally just wanted to help Lu Wanhua go through the motions. How did it end up that the one actually getting married is me?
Too fast? Miss Lu is my Gu family's carefully chosen fiancée. I believe My family would be delighted to see us getting our marriage certificates.
No. The one engaged to Gu Tingchen is Lu Wanhua. What the Gu family values is Lu Wanhua's status. No. Gu Tingchen. The one engaged to you is actually not me.
Mr. Gu, this month's... Sorry, Mr. Gu.
Do you still have anything else? Then I'll be going first.
Wait a minute.
Is there something else?
Miss Lu, are you free tomorrow? I want to take you to meet a parent.
Isn't this too fast?
Too fast? We're already legally married.
This...
I hope Miss Lu won't decline. Tomorrow is my grandfather's birthday banquet. Let's not part until we meet there.
All right then. Why do I feel like I've boarded a pirate ship?
Mr. Gu, doing this, isn't it too hasty?
Gu Tingchen, when have I ever done something I wasn't sure of?
It's just that, if she isn't the big shot behind Jinu Group, and just a janitor from the lower class of society.
She's not as simple as she seems. Even if she's not the major player behind Jinu Group, she's definitely not an average person. She's absolutely not an ordinary person.
I'm afraid the old lady over there won't agree.
That's none of your concern.
Yes. Mr. Gu, I spoke out of turn.
Have you found out who leaked my whereabouts?
It's under investigation. Could it be Bai Xue?
Bai Xue. She doesn't have the guts to make a move against me.
Yes, I'll keep investigating.
The one engaged to you is not actually me.
Who are you exactly?
Second miss, since you signed the contract with Gu's group, just within one day, Gu's group's stock price soared immediately. Therefore, it can be seen that Gu Group's future is limitless.
It's all thanks to President Gu's good management.
No! Even President Lu praised you. She said it's a brilliant move. She also mentioned that your business talent is no less than hers.
When will she be back?
It will still take some time. What's wrong, second miss?
I have already arranged the engagement for Lu Wanhua and Gu Tingchen. Tonight, we're attending his grandfather's birthday party. If she doesn't come back soon, I'm afraid I and Gu Tingchen will end up in the bridal chamber.
Congratulations, second miss. President Gu is a talented and handsome man, and you, second miss, are smart and capable. Perhaps this is a match made in heaven.
No. Go quickly inform Lu Wanhua to come back soon. I only promised her to go through the formalities with Gu Tingchen. Whether the couple returns or she comes back herself, let her handle Gu Tingchen.
Okay. Miss, there's another matter. I accidentally found out before. Ning Qianqiu tried to kill Gu Tingchen.
So that time he was injured? It was because of Ning Qianqiu.
What did you say?
Nothing. Prepare a generous gift for me, under Mr. Lu's name, and send it to Grandpa Gu's birthday banquet.
Yes. At that time, all the prominent families in Kyoto will be present. Miss, you are planning to build momentum for Mr. Gu.
You saw it yesterday, too. Now the Gu family has become the target in the capital. I need to let them know that behind the Gu group stands the Jinu group, so they won't dare to act rashly.
Oh, by the way, Miss Luo from the Luo family, Luo Lingwei, has come specifically to see you and insists on meeting you.
The Luo family handles overseas business.
Yes.
I only agreed to help Lu Wanhua to stabilize the domestic situation. Overseas business is her own domain. Here's what you do. You tell her first. She's currently overseas. If there's anything, wait until she returns.
Yes.
Lu Wanhua, I can't keep playing along in this act for you. The next plot. It's hard to control.
President Song. Did President Lu agree to see me?
Sorry, Miss Luo. President Lu is overseas. If there's anything, wait until she returns.
She's overseas. Oh, all right. Then I'll visit her next time. Father, you were right. President Lu is indeed overseas. At yesterday's bidding banquet, it wasn't her at all.
Gu Tingqin conspired with her. What game are they playing? Do you understand?
I know what to do. Gu Tingzhen, you know I like you, but you announce publicly that your fiancé is someone else. This is an insult to me, and to our Luo family. Since I can't have you, I'll destroy the Gu group, and you along with it.
Father, I don't know what's going on either. Shen Linfeng, did you just go see that slut?
Enough. At this critical moment, the Ning group is about to collapse. And you're still entangled in love affairs.
Father, I can't believe that cute girl has such great ability. She was in Ning group, working as a cleaner for years. Everyone knows, everyone's aware. How could she suddenly become the power behind Jinu group?
You don't believe it? Didn't you see President Song? The way she treats her.
Then for the past few years, she's been in Ning group, willing to be a lowly cleaner. Why is that?
To observe Ning group?
Observe it.
Didn't you hear what President Song said? Originally, she gave the bidding banquet, the hosting rights to Ning group. Just to give Ning group a chance. What a pity. It was us who ruined everything.
Her intentions are really malicious.
Forget it. That's enough. It's all your fault. For this worthless man. You offended President Lu. Now you dare complain? Why don't you hurry up and find a way to fix it?
President Ning, I've taken such a big risk to side with you. Don't you forget your promise.
Promise. My Ning group. Even cooked ducks have flown away. I suspect you collaborated with Gu Tingqin to set me up.
Mr. Ning, are you blaming me? If I had known Jinu group would give such a big project to him, would I still take such a big risk to betray him?
Who knows if you turn around and go back to lick Gu Tingqin's boots?
You. I advise you, you better watch your mouth.
Am I wrong? Look at the way you look at Gu Tingqin. What a pity. Even if you throw yourself at him, he doesn't want you.
Ning Xiao, do you think you're something special? You're only fit to compete with someone like Lu Wangxin, a bottom-tier woman for a man.
You. Enough. Everyone shut up!
Mr. Ning, what's made you so angry?
Miss Luo, what brings you here? Did Mr. Lo send you to laugh at me?
Mr. Ning, you've misunderstood. I'm here today to share some good news with everyone.
Good news? Luo Lingwei, your feelings for Gu Tingqin are known by everyone in Dijin. Now he's gotten close to Jin Yue group and is thriving. Is this your good news?
In Dijin, there are plenty of women who have feelings for Gu Tingqin. But unfortunately, he was fooled by an imposter.
Miss Lo, don't talk nonsense. Mr. Song personally confirmed her identity.
Personally, Song Bingyan acknowledged that Lu Wangxin is indeed the person behind Jinu group.
Not really. But her attitude towards Lu Wangxin doesn't explain everything.
What does this explain?
Miss Luo, what do you mean by this?
What I mean is, you've all been deceived by Lu Wangxin.
Mere words aren't proof. Do you have any evidence to prove it?
Evidence? This is the evidence.
Miss Luo, what does this explain?
Just today, my father just met with the power behind Jingyu Group, overseas. So tell me, who was at the bidding banquet last night? Who could it be?
That doesn't prove anything. From here to overseas is only a few hours away.
It's absolutely impossible. Before my father, someone had already met with President Lu overseas.
Are you saying Lu Wangxin? She's just a fake.
Exactly. She's just someone Gu Tingqin, brought in front of everyone, to steal what originally belonged to President Ning's billion-dollar order, just a puppet he found.
Then how do you explain Song Binyan's attitude towards this?
President Ning, you are smart, but outsmarted yourself. Since President Song thinks highly of Gu's group and wants to invest billions in it, how could he disgrace him publicly?
I see. That cute Lu Wangxin is just a stinky cleaner. How could she suddenly become the secret power behind Jinu group? Aren't you going to find her? Go find that cutie.
Xiao, I never once thought she was someone important. I just went out and cursed her. Really gave her a piece of my mind.
Who knows if you're scolding her or sucking up to her?
All right. If you guys want to get all lovey-dovey, do it outside. Well, Gutingchen, you really went all out. To put on this act for me, stealing my order, and humiliating me in front of everyone. A true gentleman never lets a grudge go.
Hey, Mr. Ning, Gu Tingchen has already achieved his goal. What good is it to look for him now? What can you possibly do?
Should I just let it slide?
I'm sure everyone has received this invitation.
Isn't it just this invitation? Old Master Gu's 80th birthday celebration. All the top elites of the capital will be there to celebrate. Miss Luo, what do you mean?
We'll expose him right there and then. Wouldn't that be a fatal blow?
Since Gu Tingchen could cause such a scene at Ning Corporation's bidding banquet. At Mr. Gu's birthday banquet this time, we'll get our revenge.
I'll expose Lu Wangxin in public and show everyone her true colors.
Miss Luo, nicely played. By then, I want to see what Song Bingyan will have to say.
By then, that $1 billion order will still be yours, father-in-law.
Once we get the $1 billion order, I, Ning, won't forget the Lu family's helping hand.
Money. I don't need.
Miss Luo, what are you?
Father, don't you get it? What Miss Luo wants is a man.
Ha ha ha. Miss Luo, you're really devoted. Then let's congratulate her in advance on her wish coming true.
Mr. Ning is determined to have it.
Yes, determined to win.
Got married yesterday and meeting the parents today. That's way too fast. Don't be nervous, don't be nervous. I said don't be nervous. Let's go all out.
Isn't this Lu Wangxin? Why are you here?
Do you know what this place is? A cleaner from the bottom of society dares to show face here.
If you all can come,
Why can't I come?
Lu Wangxin. Who are we? And who are you? Got the nerve. To compare with us.
considering we were classmates, I don't want to waste words with you.
Really? I heard the eldest son of the Shen family, Shen Linfeng, hooked up with the Ning group's heiress and ditched you. He will also be here tonight. You wouldn't be here to chase after him, would you?
Chase after him. I don't even want to look at him now. I feel disgusted. You all seem to match well with him. All of you are so cute. I'll leave him to you.
You sharp-tongued creature. No wonder Shen Linfeng. He doesn't want you.
Exactly. You sure talk big? If it's not for Shen Linfeng. Could it be you're aiming at tonight's birthday banquet to latch onto some young master and marry into a wealthy family?
Look at what you're wearing. Where did you rent those cheap clothes? Still dreaming of marrying into high society? What wishful thinking.
Stop spouting nonsense here. I'm here today to attend Old Master Gu's birthday banquet.
Oh! So you're here to attend Old Master Gu's birthday banquet. I heard that the CEO of the Gu group, Gu Tingchen, will also be there. I bet you're here for him.
She wishes. A woman from the lower class of society Gu Tingchen wouldn't even spare her a glance.
You're right. I came here for him. Because Gu Tingchen is my husband.
Did you all hear that? What kind of status does Gu Tingchen have? A toad wanting to eat swan meat. You think you deserve him?
Lu Wangxin, I think Shen Linfeng dumped you. And you've lost your mind. You dare to say anything. Just talk if you have to.
Stop moving your hands.
Oh, acting all high and mighty now. You really think Gu Tingchen is your husband?
Facts are facts.
You, woman. I'm being nice to you. Oh my, how embarrassing for you. Your clothes are dirty. If Gu Tingchen sees this, he'd feel hurt, right?
I'm sorry. I did it on purpose.
You're going too far.
Yeah, we're bullying you. What can you do about it?
Lu Wangxin, tonight, all the elites of the capital are here. I want to see how brave you are to cause trouble here.
Let her make a scene. We can just throw this shameless woman out of here.
The ones who should be kicked out. Are you guys?
Who's making a ruckus here?
Your husband is here. Let's see if you dare to shout.
Mr. Gu, you're here. It's her, this crazy woman, making trouble here.
And that's not all. Mr. Gu, she even keeps saying that she's your wife. Mr. Gu.
How dare she insult the CEO's wife? She's asking for it.
What? This...
Mr. Gu, did I hear that right? Is she really your wife?
That's right. She is indeed my legitimate wife.
Mr. Gu, you must be mistaken. She's just a cleaner who cleans the toilets. Just got dumped by Shen Linfeng. She's just a tramp.
My wife? When did it become your turn to spread rumors? Are you okay?
I'm fine. But my clothes are dirty. How can I meet your parents like this?
Du Qi, prepare for my wife a new set of clothes.
Yes.
You all, hurry up and apologize to my wife.
Sorry, we didn't recognize you. We hope you can be magnanimous. Please forgive us.
If I were to... No forgiveness, huh?
Lu Wangxin, for the sake of our classmateship, please forgive us. We all know we were wrong.
We all know we were wrong.
Yes, we know we were wrong. I will compensate for the clothes.
This piece of clothing was personally made by Master Yulin. Its value is 10 million. Can you afford that?
What? That expensive?
Then what do you want?
Mr. Gu, I'm in a very bad mood tonight. If I do something excessive, it won't affect Mr. Gu Sr.'s birthday banquet, right?
Madam, you needn't worry. You can do whatever you want.
Huh? Lu Wangxin, what are you doing?
I had no intention to make things difficult for you.
You were the ones who went too far.
Lu Wangxin, I will fight you.
Someone, come here. Drag these crazy women out. Get them out for me.
Lu Wangxin, I will fight you to the end.
Madame, tonight's incident was my mistake. I'm sorry for making you suffer.
It's okay. But I'm really happy right now.
Congratulations to Mr. Gu on his 80th birthday.
Thank you all for attending my father's birthday banquet. Our Gu family feels deeply honored.
Grandpa, happy birthday. This is the gift I prepared for you.
Great, great, great.
Brother, who is she?
This is my wife, Lu Wangxin.
Wangxin, isn't it Wanhua? Oh, okay.
What? Tingchen? Did I hear that right? You said this woman is your wife.
Yes. Yesterday, we got our marriage certificate.
Tingchen? Such a major event? As your mother, I didn't even know.
Mom, this was an arrangement made by Grandpa and the elders of the Gu family for our marriage.
It's true.
Grandpa, you must be mistaken. Our Gu family status is not for just anyone to enter our door.
Exactly. Grandpa, no matter how anxious you are, you can't just give Tingchen a woman like this. This will make everyone laugh at our Gu family.
Mom, Rodong, watch your words. She's my legitimate wife.
Brother, we're doing this for your own good. Don't let her fool you. I heard she apparently is just a janitor cleaning the toilets.
Chu Rotong, if you dare disrespect my sister-in-law again, don't blame me for being rude next time.
Sister-in-law? She deserves it?
Shut up. Miss Lu, don't stoop to their level.
No, I won't. Wan Xin, wishing Grandpa longevity as eternal as the mountains. My gift is still on the way. It will arrive shortly.
All right.
Such a pretense. If you didn't bring it, then you didn't bring it. What valuable gift could you possibly give? Still on the way?
Exactly. Miss Lu, since ancient times, it's always been about matching family status. Our Gu family is a top-tier family in the capital. What is your status? Think about it yourself. Are you worthy of our family, Tingchen?
Mom, Miss Lu's status is immeasurable. If anyone's status is inferior, then it's me who's not worthy of Miss Lu.
Bro, what kind of spell did this woman cast on you? You're actually taking her side.
There are so many women trying to climb up our family tree and become a phoenix. This dream is not for every hen to qualify for.
Exactly. If you know what's good for you, you should leave on your own.
Watch your mouth. Apologize to your sister-in-law.
Grandpa, control him. He hit me for an outsider. He actually hit me.
Ting Chan, make your sister apologize to her. What's wrong with you today?
Enough! Everyone, shut up! Like mother, like daughter. Our Gu family doesn't need you. Such a harsh person.
Old man, what's wrong with you today? You're siding with an outsider everywhere.
Grandpa, how am I being harsh? I'm just looking out for my brother, afraid he'll be tricked by her.
Tricked by Miss Lu? If it weren't for Miss Lu, our Gu family would have already fallen. Today, would you even have the chance to be arrogant here?
Grandpa, what do you mean by that?
If it weren't for Miss Lu coming to our aid, helping us secure an investment from Jinu Group, I'm afraid our Gu Corporation would have already been pushed out of the capital by Ning Corporation.
Our Gu Corporation secured a multi-billion investment from Jinu Group. What does that have to do with her?
Brother, you mean this multi-billion investment? It was her idea.
That's right.
What?
She's the legendary power behind Jinu Group.
Oh, wow. So it's Miss Lu? You truly are extraordinary. I knew it with our Tingchen. You make such a good match.
Sister-in-law, I was just joking with you earlier. Did I do a good job? My brother said my acting is great.
Sister-in-law, I really can't take that. But you do change expressions pretty quickly.
Oh dear. My dear sister-in-law, look, we're all family now. If you were upset by my joke earlier, I'll apologize to you. If that's not enough, you can slap me too, to vent your anger.
Okay.
Scared. My dear daughter-in-law, your sister is young and naive. So don't take it to heart and be lenient with her. Sir, please say something.
Reap what you sow. Miss Lu, I apologize on their behalf. Please forgive them.
Grandpa Gu, you shouldn't. Since Grandpa Gu has spoken, I'll let it slide this time. I won't hold it against you.
Miss Lu truly is broad-minded.
That's right. She is my sister-in-law after all.
Your Gu family are also two-faced.
At least I'm sincere towards Miss Lu, with genuine feelings. If you don't believe me, I can show you my heart to prove it.
Oh! Bro, sis. Don't stay here, in front of a single guy. Are you showing off your relationship?
Lu Wangxin, your acting is pretty good. You even fooled the Gu family.
Ning Xiao, what do you mean?
What do you mean? Lu Wangxin, what do you mean? Don't you know? You're addicted to acting.
Ning Chengqiu, today is my grandfather's birthday banquet. If you're here to celebrate, the Gu family welcomes you. But if you're here to cause trouble, don't blame me for not being polite.
Mr. Gu, we haven't said anything yet. What are you guilty of?
We are obviously here to celebrate the birthday. I'm here to wish Mr. Gu a life as vast as the Eastern Sea and as everlasting as the Southern Mountain. This is a small token from the younger generation.
Mr. Ning, you've put in a lot of effort.
However, I'm here to give you a kind reminder. Sometimes what you see and what you hear may not be true.
Mr. Ning, what do you mean? Feel free to speak directly.
Well, I didn't mean anything special. Just that you're getting on in years. And I'm worried that you might be deceived by ill-intentioned people.
Ning Chengqiu, you came here to cause trouble, didn't you?
Gu Tingchen, don't you know what you've done? Aren't you clear about it? Do you want us to expose you in front of everyone today? Should we expose you?
What? Can't you speak? Are you scared? Afraid your identity will be revealed in public?
What are you doing? How dare you cause trouble at our Gu family's birthday banquet? You must have a death wish.
Ning Xiao, how dare you be so disrespectful to my sister-in-law? I think your Ning family's days in the imperial capital are numbered.
Sister-in-law? Haha. You certainly call her affectionately.
If you keep spouting nonsense, I'll come over right now and rip your mouth apart.
You dare?
Do you really think your sister-in-law is some big shot? Sucking up to her like that?
My sister-in-law is the real power behind the scenes at Jinu Group, not someone you can afford to mess with, not someone you can provoke. You'd better hurry up and apologize to her right now.
Apologize to her? To a fake?
What? She's a fake?
Enough. Ning Chenkyu. Today you all are making quite a scene. Here to cause trouble? What exactly do you want?
Mr. Gu is so angry. Could it be that we hit the nail on the head?
You traitor!
Gu Tingchen, do you really think that by finding a puppet to impersonate the big shot of Jinu Group, the big man behind the scenes, you can smoothly secure that billions in investment?
Impersonate? What impersonation?
Mrs. Gu, your good son found a fake to compete with me for Jinu Group's billions in investment. Specially found a counterfeit to impersonate Jinu Group's big shot.
Impersonate? She really is an imposter?
I told you. There isn't a single bit of big shot aura in her. So she's a fake.
How dare she impersonate the big shot from Jinu Group? Deliberately got close to my brother. What are your intentions?
Shut up!
Ning Chenkyu, you all made a big deal out of it. Came here to make trouble. Didn't you? Just to get the 100 billion investment from Jinu Group.
That 100 billion investment was originally mine. It was you who used underhanded means to snatch it from me. Gu Tingchen, if you know what's good for you, just obediently and honestly hand over that 100 billion contract back to us.
Director Ning, you really have your head in the clouds. If you want this 100 billion contract, fine. Go ask Mr. Song for it.
Or you can kneel down and beg me. If I feel soft-hearted, I might even let your Ning's group living temporarily.
Lu Wangxin, at this point, you're still being stubborn.
Am I being stubborn? Your Ning family won't have it easy.
You. Do you really think my Ning group will go bankrupt because of you?
Isn't it?
All right. Does this mean that I can understand it as you're the real power behind Jinu Group?
Wasn't I clear enough?
But I want to ask you one more thing. Gu Tingchen, what exactly did he offer you? To make you take such a big risk and pretend to be the owner of Jinu Group?
Who said I'm pretending?
You're still being stubborn facing death, huh? Then today, in front of everyone, I'll expose you.
Ning Chenkyu, are you planning to do this at my grandpa's birthday banquet? Causing trouble?
Mr. Gu? Scared? Today, in front of everyone, I'll let them see the show you put on.
Today I'll expose her true identity. She isn't at all the real boss behind Jinu Group. She was, just a few days ago, fired by my Ning Group. A cleaner who got fired.
A fired cleaner.
This can't be!
This is the proof. This is her employee photo as a cleaner at Ning Group.
This can't be fake, right?
Everyone at Ning Group can vouch for this.
It really is. Good. I've always known you're no good.
Moreover, she was with me for 3 years. The woman just dumped.
What? Such a cheap woman. Actually went to deceive our Jia Tingchen. She is utterly shameless.
She holds a grudge against our Ning Group harbors resentment. So she teamed up with Gu Tingchen and wants to take revenge on our Ning Group. Lu Wangxin, I understand your feelings, but you should never, ever have posed as the behind-the-scenes leader of the Jinu Group.
Gu Tingchen, at this point, what else do you have to say?
Enough. All I know is she is my Gu Tingchen's rightful wife. If you bully her, you are opposing the Gu family.
Tingchen, you are being foolish. How could you still be so stubborn now?
What kind of spell did you cast on my brother to make him protect you so much?
Looks like you guys came prepared today. But do you think by talking nonsense like this, you can get Jinu Group's trillion investment?
The facts are right here. Do you still dare to argue?
Exactly. This photo, how do you explain it?
Whatever others say, you just believe it? Don't you have a brain of your own?
Lu Wangxin, I used to not notice your thick skin. Your lies are exposed in public, yet you're so calm.
You say I'm an imposter, then I'm an imposter. What is your own identity? Have you seen Jinu Group's behind-the-scenes controller?
The behind-the-scenes controller of Jinu Group is high and mighty. Of course, I haven't seen them.
Then how do you know? It's not me.
You.
You're courting death. Gu Tingchen, you still won't admit that all of this is your doing?
Ning Chenkyu, slandering someone requires evidence.
Gu Tingchen, it seems you're still not afraid to play with fire. I'll make sure you admit defeat willingly today. Miss Luo, You've watched the show this far. Aren't you going to show yourself?
Miss Luo has arrived.
President Gu, long time no see. President Gu, long time no see.
Miss Luo, what wind blew you here?
How have you been, Aunt Gu? Today's Grandpa Gu's birthday party. How could I not be here?
Yes. Miss Luo is still so thoughtful.
I guess this lady is Mr. Gu's fiancée.
Miss Luo made a mistake.
Oh, I heard Mr. Gu has a new fiancée. So the rumor was false?
She's not my fiancée. We are legally married. We are a legal couple.
What? You two got married? When did that happen?
Since when do we need to consult Miss Luo about our marriage?
You?
Miss Luo, don't be mad. She, a lowly cleaner. How could she be worthy of our family chi? But you and our family chi are a perfect match. Well matched in social status.
It's true. What's her status anyway? How could she be compared to me? Today? I'm here to reveal the truth, her true colors.
Miss Luo, if you're here today to celebrate Grandpa's birthday, our Gu family welcomes you. If you're here like Mr. Ning, to cause trouble, then don't blame me for being ruthless.
Mr. Gu, don't worry. Didn't you want evidence? Miss Luo came here this time, just to show you the evidence. Lu Wangxin, isn't it true that you still have false hopes? Soon I'll make you feel out of place, crying and begging me.
Whatever tricks you have, just go ahead.
Miss Luo, what are you waiting for? I want to see how long she can keep up this act.
Enough. Today's my grand birthday banquet. You're causing trouble here. What do you mean by this?
Grandpa Gu, don't be angry. I came here today, not to cause trouble. It was rude of me. I actually forgot something important. Someone? Bring the gift I prepared for Mr. Gu, the birthday gift. Bring it up. Grandpa Gu, this is from my father and me, a small token. Wishing you longevity as enduring as the southern mountain.
Miss Luo's gesture. Truly sincere.
As expected from the Luo family, always generous. Unlike some people. Who come empty-handed?
Miss Gu, you expect a cleaner? To bring what gift? To honor Mr. Gu? A rag?
My gift will arrive soon.
Still holding on. Luo Wangxin, you really won't give up until you hit a wall, huh?
Miss Luo, I know you're truly in love with my brother. Rest assured, with me here, you'll definitely marry into our Gu family. As for a sister-in-law, I only recognize you. Other women, I won't acknowledge.
Then I'll thank you in advance, Ruotong, my little sister. Today, I specially prepared a grand gift for Mr. Gu. This is $1 billion overseas business contract.
$1 billion contract. Miss Luo, you prepared this for our Tingchen, didn't you?
That's right. This is my dowry for the Gu family. My dowry for the Gu family.
As expected of the Luo family's daughter, you don't hold back with $1 billion. Ning truly admires you.
Ting-chan, what are you hesitating for? Just answer it. Don't let Miss Luo down. She really cares.
I appreciate Miss Luo's feelings. But I've said before, we are already married.
You? Are you trying to make me angry?
Mr. Gu, as long as you divorce her and be with me. This $1 billion contract. I will definitely hand it to you.
Miss Luo, please behave yourself.
Mr. Gu, let me ask you again. The heiress of the Luo family, and someone pretending to be the real power behind the scenes at Jinu Group, a mere janitor. You really choose her?
What I said isn't clear enough.
You.
Some women are really shameless. Like you. Nobody would want, even if you offered for free.
Lu Wangxin, what are you so proud of? You're just pretending to be the real power behind Jinu Group, claiming to be the boss, but you're nothing but a stinking janitor. Can you even survive tonight? Who knows? This is real money. A contract worth billions.
Just a few billion? Yesterday, I just invested trillions in Gu Group. Isn't that obvious to everyone?
Pretending to be the boss of Jinu Group, and you still have the nerve to say it was you who gave it. You?
You keep saying, I'm pretending. Where's your proof?
Proof, right? I'll make it clear to you right now. You'll see the truth before you die.
Wait a minute. Miss Lu, I'll take you back first. They're here to cause trouble today, clearly targeting our Gu group. You don't need to get involved in this mess.
Gu Tingchen, why are you in such a hurry to make her leave? Is it to protect your wife? And are you guilty?
Ning Chengqiu, you...
Why? Don't you believe me either?
I just don't want them to humiliate you like this.
Don't worry, they can't do anything to me. Come on, show your evidence.
Lu Wangxin, I really admire you. Even now, you're still so calm.
Lu Wangxin, do you think pretending well can get you through this? Today, I'll do it in front of everyone. Reveal your true face.
My true face is just me. Unlike you, dressed up like people, can't hide your true nature, my dear.
Sharp tongues. I'll first tear apart your filthy mouth.
Lay a hand on my wife. Are you looking to die?
You.
Stand down. With someone like her, I don't even need to act. She will reveal her true colors.
Don't worry. No matter what they do to you today, Aigu Tingshan will definitely protect you fully.
You? Are you trying to drive me crazy? How did I end up giving birth to a son as unfilial as you?
Yes. Bro, you and this unscrupulous person will ruin our Gu family.
Who I marry is my own business. Has nothing to do with the Gu family.
Mr. Go. So affectionate indeed.
Miss Luo, don't talk nonsense. Where's your evidence?
Won't cry until you see the coffin. Look at this. What is this?
What is this? Please, Miss Luo, be clear.
Grandpa Gu? The person in the photo is my father. You can't not recognize him, right?
The head of the Luo family, Luo Wansong. Of course I recognize him.
Right. Do you know who's meeting with my father? Do you know who this big shot is? This person is Jinu Group, the mastermind. Yesterday, just met with my father overseas. So you tell me, who is she?
Bro, did you see that? This woman is vicious. She's a fraud. Yet you still defend her.
You good-for-nothing janitor. You pretend to be someone important from Jinu Group Fine. But you tricked our family Cheng into marrying you. Tingchen, you need to cut ties with her immediately.
As Bing Yansong himself told me, the true mastermind behind Jinu Group, the real Mr. Lu, is abroad.
Wang Xinlu, we have both witness and evidence. Are you still going to lie?
Wang Xinlu, why aren't you saying anything?
Lin Fengshen, watch your tone when talking to my wife. Mind how you speak.
Gu Tingchen, you're still defending her? You two really are in cahoots, aren't you? You had her pretend to be the head of Jinu Group, the one in charge behind the scenes. Do you think Jinu Group will let you two off the hook?
President Gu, don't change the subject. Miss Lu, weren't you asking for evidence? The evidence is right in front of you. CEO Song admitted it himself. President Lu is overseas. What else can you say now?
That's right. That's me. It was me who told Song Bingyan yesterday to tell them I was overseas.
Lu Wangxin, the evidence is overwhelming now. And you still deny it?
Whether you believe it or not is your business.
All right then. Since you say you were at Jinu Group yesterday, why do you ignore me?
Who do you think you are? Since you know I am the head of Jinu Group, how could I possibly meet you?
Lu Wangxin, you really don't know how to behave. Then tell me, who met with my father? Who could it be?
Yeah, you tell me, since you're in Jinu Group. Then overseas, who met with Mr. Luo?
Lu Wanhua? You met Luo Wansong and didn't inform me. You really want to kill me. Luckily, we're twins. And look identical. Exactly. That was me.
What? That's utter nonsense.
Flying from the capital overseas. Only takes a few hours. Didn't you know I have a private jet?
Then someone earlier met Mr. Lu overseas. And you at the bidding dinner. How do you explain yourself?
Miss Law, who do you think you are? When I do things, do I need to explain every single thing to you?
I think you just can't find any excuse, right?
Jinu Group. Gift has arrived. Jinu Group. President Song is here.
How did I, an old man, deserve to have President Song personally attend my birthday banquet and even bring such a precious gift?
You're too kind, Mr. Gu. I'm here on Mr. Lu's orders to personally congratulate you, wishing you boundless fortune.
Mr. Lu and I have no connections. How could Mr. Lu
Have no connection? Mr. Gu just accepted our Jinu Group's multi-billion investment, and all of this was personally authorized by Mr. Lu. Our Chairman Lu has a very high opinion of Chairman Gu.
Chairman Lu indeed has a good eye. Our Tingchen is very capable and will definitely not disappoint Chairman Lu's expectations. President Song, please support him as much as you can. Our Tingchen?
You're too kind. Chairman Gu's current status and position are beyond my ability to support. In the future, please, Chairman Gu, give Bingyan more guidance.
Oh, President Song, your words are too much for our Tingchen to bear.
President Song, I know Chairman Lu thinks highly of Chairman Gu, and I'm happy for Chairman Gu too. But there's an unhappy matter waiting for you to handle personally, President Song.
What do you mean?
Miss Luo, please enlighten us.
Mr. Song, she is pretending to be Mr. Lu again.
Pretending again.
Mr. Song, yesterday at Ning Group's tender banquet, she claimed to be the head of Jinu Group. You, for the sake of Mr. Gu, didn't argue with her. But today, she wants to deceive old Master Gu again. And she just said, The gift you sent from Jinu Group was from her to Old Master Gu. It's all lies.
Mr. Song, you've let her go once. You can't let her off a second time. Otherwise, she will think she is the mastermind behind Jinu Group and will act above you.
Therefore, were you just giving her a hard time?
Absolutely not. We just want to expose her true colors. Didn't expect her to deny it to the end. It's simply outrageous.
Is that so?
Yes, Mr. Song, this kind of person can't be kept around.
Mr. Song, I suspect it's Gu Tingchen who's backing her up behind the scenes, letting her impersonate. Otherwise, as someone from the lower levels of society,
A mere cleaner?
how could she dare to be so bold? So, I suggest Mr. Song, the Jinu Group, take back the billion-dollar investment given to Gu's Group. Retract it. Be careful. The money you gave to Gu's Group might go to waste.
You guys really have a good plan, don't you?
Please, Mr. Song, see clearly. We are all for the good of Jinu Group. No hidden agenda.
All right, all right.
I get what you mean.
Lu Wangxin, you're at death's door. Any last words?
Mr. Song, I've already married Miss Lu. We have our marriage certificate. If she truly is guilty, I'm willing to bear it together with Miss Lu.
Mr. Gu, you're truly devoted.
Mr. Song, Tingchen's confused. He's been bewitched by this woman. Don't listen to his nonsense.
Yes, Mr. Song, this woman is too vicious. Hurry up and kneel and apologize to Mr. Song. Don't drag our Gu family into this.
Kneel to her? Song Bingyan, would you dare to accept?
Lu Wangxin, you're at death's door. How dare you offend Mr. Song?
Ning Xiao, do you have a death wish?
Mr. Song, why do you...
Mr. Song, let me teach you a lesson. Imposter! Why to such extent?
Ning Qianqiu, you've offended Mr. Lu numerous times. I think the one needing a lesson is you.
Mr. Lu, are you joking?
Yeah, Mr. Song, you told me yourself that Mr. Lu is abroad. Besides, my father just met with him yesterday. What do you mean by that?
Meaning, you are not worthy to meet our Mr. Lu.
Mr. Song, what you just said. I don't get it. Mr. Song, you wouldn't be about to keep acting along with her. Did you take Gu Tingchen some benefits? To betray Jinu Group?
Shut up. Acting? You actually said that.
President Song, what else could this be if not acting? She was at Ning's group, doing cleaning for 3 years. How do you explain that? She stuck with me for 3 years and I dumped her. How do you explain this?
Someone like you, a scumbag, deserving our President Lu?
What? Did you just call her President Lu?
That's right. Since you all doubt her identity, let me formally introduce her. This person is the hidden power behind Jinu Group, President Lu. Mr. Lu, it's my incompetence that caused you grievance.
It's okay. This show, I quite enjoy.
What? She really is the true power behind Jinu Group. Impossible. I don't believe it.
You don't believe it? Who do you think you are? To question Mr. Lu? Kneel down and apologize to Mr. Lu right now.
You want me to kneel and apologize to her? That's just delusional. Father.
Mr. Song, is she really, truly, the actual controller of Jinu Group?
Ning Qianqiu, you've challenged Mr. Lu multiple times. Are you trying to get Ning Group expelled from the capital?
Are you kidding me? How could she be the actual controller of Jinu Group?
You think of me like this? Are you joking with me? Ning Qianqiu, it's one thing to offend me, but you've offended our Mr. Lu several times. Aren't you going to kneel and apologize?
No way. Who does Gu Tingchen think he is? How could he possibly get close to the Jinu Group's behind-the-scenes controller?
Mr. Gu's strength these past few days, haven't you noticed? The market value of the Gu Group is now 5 times that of the Ning Group.
Impossible.
Mr. Song, I don't believe it either. Don't let her fool you. I've been with her for 3 years. I know exactly what kind of person she is.
Who do you think you are? Someone, drag him out of here. Don't dirty Mr. Lu's eyes.
Hey, let go of me! Xiao, help me! Father-in-law, I was wrong, save me!
Lu Wangxin, stop using others' power to bully me. You little cutie.
How dare you insult our boss Lu? Drag her out too. Slap her.
Help me, Dad. Lu Wangxin, you bastard.
Ning Qianqiu, still not kneeling to apologize?
President Song, you...
Forget it. A man's knees are as valuable as gold. If President Ning doesn't kneel, then he won't.
Are you really Boss Lu?
Since President Ning still doesn't believe Song Bingyan, from today on, remove Ning Group from the capital.
Yes.
I believe. Boss Lu, I kneel before you. I was rude and disrespectful. Please overlook my mistakes. Spare me. Spare an in-group. I'm willing to do anything for you.
Now I realize my mistake. Isn't it a bit too late?
Mr. Ning, I really know I was wrong. Please spare me.
Considering your sincerity, I could have spared you.
Thank you, Mr. Liu.
Don't rush, I'm not finished yet. But you sent people to kill my husband. Do you think I can still spare you?
Ning Chenkyu, I didn't expect it to be you.
Someone drag Ning Chenkyu out.
Mr. Liu! Mr. Gu!
How dare you go after my son with lethal force? I spit on you.
And you? Luo Lingwei, why aren't you quickly kneeling and begging Mr. Liu for mercy? Could it be that you want your Luo family to go bankrupt too?
Make me kneel? Song Bingyan, what the hell are you doing? Do you really think I don't know?
Luo Lingwei, what do you mean?
What do I mean? You're risking so much to claim she's the mastermind behind Jinu Group. Could it be that you want to take advantage of the real President Liu being overseas to betray Jinu Group?
Do you know the nonsense you're spouting?
Gu Tingjun, I'm madly in love with you. You can ignore me. You can marry this imposter. I can even accept that. But now, you actually want to join them in destroying my Luo family. Gu Tingjun, I never thought you could be so ruthless.
Luo Lingwei, you liking me is your one-sided wishful thinking. In my heart right now, there's only my wife. As for destroying your Luo family, that's entirely your own doing.
Yes. Miss Luo, do you have any shame? Jia Tingchen is already married, and you're still clinging to him. You even called her a fake. I almost wronged my good daughter-in-law. Mr. Liu, just don't bother with her. She's just like that. How can she compare to you?
Luo Lingwei, stop talking nonsense here. Hurry and apologize by kneeling and bowing to my sister-in-law, or else even if my sister-in-law doesn't do it herself, I will tear your foul mouth apart right now.
You guys really are quick to switch sides.
Luo Lingwei, it's you who hasn't faced reality. I'll give you one more chance. Apologize to Mr. Liu now. Otherwise, you'll have to pay for your actions today.
Song Bingyan, do you really think you can fool everyone? And do you really think I'd let you manipulate me?
Luo Lingwei, your ability to imagine things is quite impressive. The real Mr. Liu is standing right in front of you, and you still won't admit it?
She is the real Mr. Liu. Fine. I've never seen the real Mr. Liu, but that doesn't mean my father hasn't either. Now, I'll let my father identify you personally.
If she is a fake, then Mr. Song truly teamed up with Gu Tingchen to betray the Jinue Group.
Miss Luo is so confident. Could it be that she really is an imposter? Yeah, Master Luo has seen the real Mr. Liu. Whether it's true or false, he'll know it at a glance.
Luo Lingwei, the Law Group was supported single-handedly by the Jinu Group. Are you really going to keep making mistakes like this?
What? Mr. Song, are you scared?
You're truly hopeless.
Dad, hey! Someone here is pretending to be Mr. Liu. Dad, please, in front of everyone, identify her yourself.
Luo Wensung met Lu Wanhua. So what? Who would have thought? We look exactly the same. Mr. Luo. Hello there.
Mr. Liu, you're back in the country.
Whether I return or not. Do I need to report to you?
No, I wouldn't dare.
What? Mr. Liu. Is she really Mr. Liu? Dad, are you mistaken?
Lingwei, how dare you be disrespectful to Mr. Liu? Are you out of your mind?
How is this possible?
How dare you suspect Mr. Liu of being an imposter? You must have a death wish.
Luo Wansong, your daughter has offended Mr. Liu like this. How should she be punished? You tell me.
Mr. Liu, it's my fault for not disciplining her properly, letting my daughter offend you. I, on her behalf, apologize to you. I hope you can consider her ignorance and forgive her.
Mr. Luo, how has Jinue Group treated you all these years? And you repay us by sending your daughter.
Oh, I truly wouldn't dare. It's all my daughter's doing. I knew nothing about it.
Mr. Luo, more words are useless. From today onwards, Jinu Group will cancel its partnership with Luo Corporation All Cooperation. You guys are on your own.
President Liu, you absolutely can't do this. Without your support, my Luo Corporation is done for.
All of this is your own doing.
Lingwei, you destroyed the Luo family for Gu Tingchen. You have ruined the Luo family.
Father, this can't be. Impossible. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Someone, take Miss Luo home.
This can't be. Let me go.
She really is President Liu.
The Luo family is finished this time.
What a pity. Miss Lu's figure and looks are exceptional. Now she's gone mad.
Miss Lu, you are hiding your true colors.
What? Scared?
No. How could I be? Our family Ting Chen has never had any doubts about Miss Lu.
Yeah, sister-in-law. We were just kidding. From the first moment I saw you, I felt you weren't ordinary. You are someone special.
You two shut up. Stop embarrassing yourselves. Mr. Lu, today, at the old man's birthday banquet, you were wronged. I represent the Gu family to apologize to you.
Grandpa Gu, you saying this is too kind? Since I married Ting Chen, we are family. We are a family. No need for formalities.
Yeah, we are all a family.
Grandpa, since the birthday party is over, I'll take Miss Lu away now.
Okay,
Where are you taking me?
To a place where it's just the two of us. Place.
I was influenced by Ning Qiangqiu. I never thought of betraying you, so please, give me another chance.
Baijier. I, Gu Tingshin, can't tolerate any deception. Take care of yourself. And now, I'm a married man. You better disappear from my sight. Better yet, disappear from the world.
From now on, I absolutely won't have any improper thoughts about Mr. Guo. So, I'm begging you to give me another chance.
Bai Xue, the path, it's all chosen by you. This is your own doing. Take care of yourself.
Mr. Lu?
There's still something. Why didn't you say it earlier? I still have something to do. Let's go another day.
Hey, Ting Chen, why did my good daughter-in-law leave?
She still has something to do.
Brother, sister-in-law wouldn't leave you, right?
Dui! My God, you jinx! What nonsense are you talking about? But Ting Chen, you should go and ask clearly. So many people are watching. If others don't know, they might think she doesn't want you anymore.
Yeah, Tingchen. Don't you dare lose my granddaughter-in-law. Don't let her get lost.
Yeah, I'll go talk to her.
The 3 major shareholders of Jinu Group are coming. Why so sudden?
They must have recently heard some rumors. And your multi-billion investment in Gu Group, plus you marrying Gu Tingshin, adds to the speculation.
I'm doing all this for you. President Lu. When will she be back?
President Lu can't come back for now.
What do you mean? Are you really going to make me face the 3 major shareholders? I can't handle it. The main thing is, she's an old acquaintance with the 3 major shareholders. I can handle others. If this gets exposed, it'll be a big mess to clean up.
Maybe President Lu has her own difficulties and considerations.
What's she up to? I've handled the business for her, and even married on her behalf. Not this time. I definitely can't help her. Meet the 3 major shareholders. Here's the deal. Find an excuse to deal with her. I believe this kind of thing won't be hard for you. But
Miss Lu.
let's handle it this way.
Okay, I'll go take care of it now.
Go ahead. Mr. Gu has more to do.
Mr. Gu. We're already married. Why are you being so formal?
What do you want me to call you then?
At least call me Mr. Gu.
Mr. Gu!
Miss Lu.
You didn't. Come all this way, just to hear me say, Mr. Gu!
Miss Lu truly is, of the Jinu Group, the power behind the scenes. What's up? Nothing escapes Miss Lu. I'll get straight to the point. In a couple of days, there will be a Jinu summit. The 3 major shareholders of Jinu Group have asked to meet me offline. I don't know if Miss Lu instructed this.
Jinu Summit. What is that? Song Bingyan didn't even tell me. The 3 major shareholders also want to meet Gu Tingshin. Could it be that they've caught on to something? It wasn't instructed by me. It should be the 3 major shareholders. Just wanting to understand Gu's group's future plans. Mr. Gu, no need to worry.
Then I'm not worried. Just wanted to ask Miss Lu, would you like to go with me?
Mr. Gu, I won't be accompanying you.
Miss Lu, be careful.
Thank you, Mr. Gu. I'll be leaving now.
Mr. Guo, Miss Lu isn't with you?
She has other matters to attend to.
Is this really the rumored decisive Miss Lu?
What do you mean?
Sorry, Mr. Guo. I just think Miss Lu doesn't seem... I believe...
She wouldn't lie to me.
Yes.
Mr. Lu, everything you instructed has been arranged.
My return. Wangson doesn't know, right?
Don't worry. Without your instruction, I wouldn't dare tell the second miss.
I reviewed the latest financial report. My long-lost sister truly lives up to declining an Ivy League education. Her insight is indeed exceptional.
Yes. Second miss truly lives up to the Lu family's bloodline. Her business skills are on par with yours, President Lu.
You now know how to flatter as well.
I'm just speaking the truth. And I dare say the Jinu group will thrive with President Lu and second miss's support in the future. It will surely get better and better.
How is she getting along with Gu Tingchen? Are they getting along well?
It's all right. But second miss insists she's marrying for you, President Lu. She also said she'd wait for your return before becoming truly husband and wife with President Gu.
Please help me investigate my sister's background. I always feel she's not as simple as she appears to be.
Do you suspect her?
I just want to know a bit more about my sister. In-depth understanding.
Yes.
Anything else?
Mr. Lu, the meeting with the 3 major shareholders was rejected by the second miss.
I figured.
So, Mr. Lu, this time you returned was for the purpose of meeting the 3 major shareholders.
Yes.
My return this time
Was to intentionally show them a flaw. Otherwise, how would they dare to proceed with their next step plan?
But what if things escalate to...
It's okay. I have my own plan.
Yes.
Song Bingyan, is there something you forgot to tell me?
Second miss, what do you mean by this?
Regarding such a significant event as the Jinyu Summit, do I need to rely on an outsider to find out?
Miss, you're joking. You and Mr. Gu are legally married. How could he be considered an outsider?
So, this is Mr. Lu arranging it especially. Where is she? I need to see her now.
Mr. Lu is overseas. How could she have time to arrange these things? I'm doing this to help improve your relationship with Mr. Gu.
So, Mr. Lu wants Gu Tingchen to fall completely in love with me. To avoid entanglements, Mr. Lu?
Miss, don't you like Mr. Gu?
Anyway, this time I'll let it go. Next time, if you do this again, I won't do it.
Yes. Second miss, I have something to do. I'll get busy now.
Alright, go ahead.
the 3 major shareholders. At this moment want to meet Gu Tingchen.
It might make things difficult for him. Forget it. Considering Lu Wanwan hasn't returned yet. I'll help you out first.
President Gu, you're here.
President Liu, President Yan. President Pei, I've heard of you 3 gentlemen for a long time. It's my honor to meet you 3 today. It's a privilege for me, Gus.
You're too kind, President Gu. This time, calling you here suddenly is a bit abrupt. Hope you don't mind. Haha. Please, please, have a seat. Have a seat. Sit, sit, sit.
Now, Gu Group is also a partner of Jinu Group. I should have paid a visit to the 3 of you to show my hospitality.
I've heard for a long time that Gu from Gu Group is elegant and charming. Meeting you today, you indeed are quite the gentleman. Ha ha ha.
And Mr. Pei, you too, are extraordinary. A beauty in the world.
Is that so? Then how do I compare to Mr. Lu?
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean? Mr. Gu, do you really not understand?
Please enlighten me.
Mr. Gu? Let's not beat around the bush. We asked you here this time. I heard you and our President Lu got married.
That's right. We just got our marriage certificate.
No wonder. President Lu directly bypassed a few of us shareholders and gave Gu Group $1 billion investment.
President Lu's investment in Gu Group is purely based on its commercial value. It has nothing to do with my marriage with President Lu at all.
President Gu, $1 billion investment is no small project. As shareholders, we had to hear about it from the outside. And you just happened to get married to President Lu at this time. It's hard not to make us imagine things, ha ha ha.
This was Mr. Lu's own decision. I have no right to interfere. 3 bosses calling me here. What does it mean?
Actually, it doesn't mean much. Originally, this billions of funds were to be invested in Ning's group. But now, the beneficiary is you, Mr. Gu. Ha ha! Mr. Gu, shouldn't you give the 3 of us a reasonable explanation?
I've just said, this was Mr. Lu's own decision. I have no right to interfere.
What I am particularly curious about is, this time, Mr. Gu, you're getting billions of investment. Is it truly based on your capabilities, or a handsome man's strategy?
President Pei's words are not just an insult to me, they're also an insult to the Gu group.
President Gu, are you angry? Or have I hit a nerve?
Gentlemen, if you called me here just to insult me, then I'll take my leave.
Hey, hey. Calm down. We didn't mean it that way.
I can assure you, gentlemen, that I Gu marrying Miss Lu means that from now on, the Gu group and Jinu group will always remain separate entities. Gu won't let my marriage to Miss Lu affect any of your interests.
Since we've said this much already, may I take the liberty to ask you something? You and us married Mr. Lu. Was it really for the person or for the benefits?
Mr. Yan, what do you mean by that?
Mr. Gu, we're all people who understand. You don't need to pretend to be confused when you understand. Ha ha ha.
Mr. Yan meant to betray Mr. Lu.
How can that be considered betrayal? Mr. Lu is still too young. Think carefully. Right now, overseas business is heavily damaged. Mr. Lu has directly disappeared, and now he even refuses to meet with us. So how do we view Mr. Lu right now? She has issues, right?
It really made me open my eyes. The way you guys are talking seems like you've long intended to betray Mr. Lu.
I know. Mr. Gu just married Mr. Lu, and are still in their honeymoon phase. But Mr. Gu, have you thought about it? With Mr. Lu's capability, taking over the Gu group completely would be very easy.
You 3 bosses talking like this, aren't you seeing Mr. Lu as too despicable?
Oh, Mr. Gu, you've mingled in the business world for so many years for nothing. Oh well, truth be told, the overseas business is just the beginning. Right now, Jinu Group is just a facade. We can't just sit and watch. Our hard work go to waste.
So, you want to replace President Lu's position?
Mr. Gu, to be honest with you, we've already prepped everything. The only thing missing is your Mr. Gu final push.
Gentlemen, you seem to forget that the President Lu you're talking about is my lawful wife, Gu Tingchen's lawful wife.
President Lu, from what I hear, this matter is non-negotiable.
Gu Tingchen, don't refuse a toast, only to be forced to drink a forfeit. We're advising you kindly. But you keep refusing. If you keep behaving this way, once we rise to power, the first thing we'll do is to destroy the Gu group.
Then let's see if you have the skills to do it. Goodbye. And I said, Miss Lu is my legal wife. If any of you dare to touch her, the Gu group will definitely use all our resources to fight to the end.
You don't know what's good for you. Who do you think the Gu group is? To challenge us?
Then try us.
Never thought this Gu Tingchen would be so stubborn. If he tells Mr. Lu about today's matter, we're doomed for sure.
Okay. As expected, our President Lu, the man he chose, is indeed excellent. President Gu, congratulations. You've passed our test.
What do you mean by that?
President Gu, don't rush. Take a seat, let's sit down and talk slowly. Come on. President Gu, didn't you notice? The 3 of us were just playing a little joke on you. Haha. President Lu's judgment was indeed spot on. Haha.
In my opinion, your joke was not a small one.
Oh. Otherwise, how could we tell, President Gu? Your loyalty to President Lu is truly inspiring. Now, I believe it. President Lu has indeed made $1 billion investment in Gu Group. There's no doubt about it.
It seems I misunderstood. You all, executives.
Of course. We invited Mr. Gu here today because we have a matter. We have something to discuss with President Lu. However, President Lu hasn't been seeing us. Mr. Gu, please, if you see President Lu, help us convey our message.
The 3 executives seem eager to see me.
Miss Lu, why does it feel like you've become a different person?
President Lu, didn't you 拒绝 meeting with us? Why?
The three executives seemed especially eager to see me. What's the matter?
Mr. Lu, it's like this. The company's overseas group suffered severe losses. We are worried.
Worried. It seems like this time you're very concerned about the overseas business.
Could it be that Mr. Lu has discovered the overseas business issue was caused by us? Mr. Lu, this overseas business is something you spent 3 years of hard work to build. Now it has ended up like this. We are also heartbroken.
If you are only worried about the overseas business, there's no need. About the overseas business, I have already found some clues.
Mr. Lu, are you saying the overseas business has suffered? Someone did it on purpose.
Mr. Pei! I didn't say that. However, you seem to know it quite well.
Mr. Lu, you're flattering me. I'm just following your inference. To say this,
Hey, Mr. Lu. If anyone dares to sabotage our business overseas, I'll be the first to not let them off.
Don't worry. I will make them know the consequences of messing with me.
Miss Lu has a strong aura. Miss Lu, be careful.
Thank you, Mr. Gu. I'll go ahead.
Mr. Gu, Miss Lu is not going with you?
Yeah, she's got something to do.
Is she really the one in the rumors? The decisive Miss Lu?
Could it be? There are really two Mr. Lus?
Since Mr. Lu has his own decisions, then we'll take our leave. We won't disturb you on your private time, haha.
Miss Lu,
Mr. Gu, there's something else.
didn't Miss Lu say before that she couldn't attend because she had something to do?
Why did she show up suddenly today
I thought about it.
and decided it's better to accompany Mr. Gu?
Since the business is done, let's talk about personal matters. How about having dinner together?
Mr. Gu, please have a seat.
I'll step out to take a call.
Miss Lu, what does this mean?
They have already left.
They personally said goodbye to Miss Lu. Miss Lu took a call and forgot.
To say goodbye to me in person.
Hey, Miss Lu.
Lu Wanhua, what does this mean? You're back but didn't see me.
President Lu, the second miss definitely guessed that you've returned. You're avoiding her like this now. Won't she be mad?
Didn't you already investigate my sister's background? She's given the Chaiman family a few ideas that made them earn tens of billions. I believe my intentions won't escape her sharp eyes. Send a message to Yan Changliang's company and tell them that I'm still overseas. Make them doubt my identity and make it more believable.
Yes.
Lu Wangxin, you surely won't let me down, right? Right?
could Lu Wanhua already know what we've been doing overseas and is planning to strike against us?
It seems it's time for us to make plans in advance. Hey. Tell me, why don't we just go all out? And directly at the upcoming Jinu summit in 3 days. Take her place.
How about that? Oh man, Mr. Lu, that's easier said than done. Mr. Lu at Jinue Group is well established and has many supporters. With just the three of us, we can't possibly topple her.
Oh my. I mean, Mr. Yan. Why are you chickening out? Haven't you already contacted the Kaiman family representative? As long as the Kaiman family supports us, what do we have to be afraid of?
The Kaiman family has clearly agreed. But then, you see, didn't you hear? Is Mr. Lu overseas? How could it be? He suddenly appeared.
This is just, Haha. Oh. Mr. Lu is indeed overseas. My informant brought me accurate news.
The rumors these days are true. Lu Wanhua indeed found a fake. Humph, this is just seeking death.
Oh, it's rare heaven has given us a chance to overthrow Lu Wanhua. We must not miss it.
Things have reached this point. Just overthrowing her is not enough. I want to make this fire burn even brighter.
Mr. Lu, do you have any good ideas?
I'm going to make sure Lu Wanhua has no chance to turn things around.
Miss Lu, what are you doing?
Nothing. Mr. Gu, let's go. Why is Mr. Gu looking at me like that?
It's nothing. I just think Miss Lu is sometimes sweet and adorable, and sometimes cold and decisive. Seems like you have more than one side.
So, Mr. Gu, which side of me do you like?
As long as it's you, I like all of it.
No way. You can only like one side. You can't like both. And besides, the choice is not in our hands.
Today, Jinu Group's stock price plummeted. 500 billion in market value evaporated, causing strong discontent among shareholders.
Lu Wanhua, give me back my hard-earned money.
Overseas operations suffered losses. Now the stock price is plunging. Today, you must give us shareholders an explanation.
Security! Quick, protect Mr. Lu!
Everyone, calm down first. Jinu Group will definitely give everyone an explanation.
Calm down. All our hard-earned money has been drained. How can we calm down?
Guru Tong, what are you causing trouble here for?
Causing trouble? Jinu Group is about to collapse. And you're still here, pulling and tugging with her.
Mom, stock price fluctuations are normal. It won't have an impact.
In one night, 500 billion evaporated. That's as much as two of our Gu Group companies. You call this normal? I think you have been brainwashed by her. Knockout drugs, I don't care. Hurry up and divorce her. Don't drag the Gu family down with you.
Exactly. Brother, I think she knew long ago. The Jinu Group was going down. That's why she married you. She just wants to drag the Gu family down too. No wonder she agreed so quickly to marry my brother. So from the start, she had bad intentions.
What nonsense are you talking about here?
Just this little flaw. Exposed your true colors.
I think you married our Tingchen. Clearly with malicious intent.
If you want to die, why drag our Tingchen down with you?
Stop pestering him. Mom, I might as well make things clear. Not to mention, the Jinu Group won't collapse. Even if the Jinu Group really collapses, I am still willing to face it together with Miss Lu.
You vixen. What kind of spell have you cast? Return my son to me?
Let's go.
Come back here.
Thank you.
Mr. Gu, just now downstairs. Was what you said true?
Why, Miss Lu, you don't believe?
It's not that I don't believe. It's just that I'm a bit surprised. Cheers.
Cheers.
First, the overseas business took a hit. Now the stock price is plummeting. Jinu Group, one trouble after another. I think I understand what Lu Wanhua is actually doing. Then I'll help you to the end. We'll stir this up.
Find them all in Jinu Group.
Catch them for you.
Actually, the reason I'm saying this isn't just because I mean it, but also because I believe that these troubles for Jinu Group are inconsequential.
How do I know that?
Because I observe that despite such a big issue, Miss Lu is not panicked at all.
Because
Miss Lu, I arrived at the agreed time.
my backup has arrived. Mr. Ouyang, you're as punctual as ever.
Oh Yang Ye, representative of the Kaiman family.
Hello, Mr. Gu. You indeed look impressive. Miss Lu has good taste.
Miss Lu just said, Mr. Ouyang is your backup plan.
Miss Lu is our Kaiman family's most esteemed guest. To be able to help Miss Lu unconditionally is our pleasure. It's the honor of the Kaiman family.
The Kaiman family is a top global conglomerate. How could they help people unconditionally? See.
In the past.
They helped them with a few small favors.
Yeah, a few small favors. Miss Lu, you helped the Kaiman family avoid losses during the last financial crisis and even made billions. Yes, they made trillions in profits.
All right, let's cut the small talk. This time we invited Mr. Ouyang over to ask you to help Jinu Group double their stock price in the market.
I understand that. The 3 major shareholders of Jinu Group have already contacted me.
It seems the fish has taken the bait.
I'll go get ready then. I won't disturb Miss Lu and Mr. Gu's date.
Miss Lu, what else do you have that I don't know about? I'm getting more and more curious.
Mr. Gu, don't be hasty. You will know everything soon.
Oh, a fake. And you dare to strut around? Walk into the Jinu summit. Really think you're the master here?
Miss Luo, Miss Lu's identity has already been personally verified by your father. Are you still doubting it? What do you mean exactly?
Gu Tingchen? Jinu Group evaporated $1 trillion in 2 days. Even a fool can guess it. If she were really President Lu, would she be so incompetent?
It seems that just canceling your Luo Group's collaboration isn't enough to make you realize your mistakes. And you still have time to cause trouble here.
Cause trouble? You're underestimating us too much. I, Luo Lingwei. Now, everyone in the world knows Jinu Group is about to collapse. This good show. How could I miss it?
Jinu Group is going to collapse. How come I didn't know?
You're still being stubborn. I heard today the 3 major shareholders of Jinu Group have specially come to the capital. Just to purge you, this tumor. Do you think you can deceive us? And deceive them too? Today I want to see how they will expose your true face.
Miss Luo, I know you hold a grudge because of the Luo family being implicated. But if you continue down this path, the Luo family will fall into an irreparable situation.
Gu Tingchen. For her, you're repeatedly bullying me again and again. Do you actually like her as a person? Or just like her because she looks like Mr. Lu? When the 3 major shareholders expose her true identity, I'll be the first to ruin her face.
Ruin my face? I'll smash your mouth first.
Why are they fighting over there?
Looks like it's Luo Lingwei. She must have a death wish.
Look quickly. Luo Wansong is here. This should be good.
Dad, she hit me.
You are Mr. Lu? I admit, she did find a puppet that looks a lot like her. That day, through the phone screen, I almost got fooled by you.
Mr. Luo, what do you mean by this? Didn't you already meet Miss Lu abroad? Could she be a fake?
Mr. Go! I know you want to cling to the Jinu Group for support. Of course, you wouldn't believe that the lady beside you is a fake. But when she gets exposed, your Gu Group might have to go down with her.
Mr. Luo, what do you mean?
It's just that the Jinu summit, you came uninvited, which is fine. But here you are slandering our Mr. Lu.
Did Mr. Lu cancel the cooperation with your Luos, and now you're upset? What a pity. This is the consequence of offending our Mr. Lu.
All nonsense. Have you seen the real Mr. Lu? How can you be sure that she is the actual head of the Jinu Group behind the scenes power? But I saw Mr. Lu with my own eyes. She indeed looks a lot like Mr. Lu. But her demeanor compared to Mr. Lu's is worlds apart.
Mr. Luo, words alone aren't enough. What evidence do you have?
Evidence! She worked at Ning Group as a cleaner. Hasn't everyone heard?
This has already been confirmed by Mr. Song. Unless you have something that people don't know about.
Don't know about? The 3 major shareholders of Jinu Group came to the capital just to expose her true colors. If everyone still doesn't believe it, just wait and see.
If this is the strategy you father and daughter came up with, then I'm really disappointed.
Jinu Group. The 3 major shareholders are here.
Welcome, 3 big bosses.
The 3 major shareholders have arrived. We'll soon expose your true colors. Still dare to be stubborn now?
They're coming aggressively. Looks like they're not here with good intentions.
Mr. Gu is worried about me?
Don't worry. I won't let them hurt you.
Welcome, 3 big bosses. President Yan, do you remember me?
President Luo.
Sire.
A discarded waste. Being cut off by Jinu Group. President Yan, this...
Oh no. Irrelevant people, move aside.
President Liu. What do you mean?
Nothing really. I just want to ask you in person. Jinu Group's stocks lost billions recently. Shouldn't you be giving us... We need an explanation.
And there's overseas business almost completely wiped out. President Lu, shouldn't you give us shareholders an explanation?
So today, you've come to blame me?
We're not here to blame you. But as shareholders of Jinu Group, the group had such a big incident. Shouldn't you come out and explain? Or do you mean we should just watch our money go down the drain?
The three major shareholders actually dare to treat President Liu like this. Could she really be a fraud?
Looks like President Luo wasn't wrong. Is Jinu Group really going to collapse?
Weren't you quite proud just now? Let's see what you do now.
President Yan, you're making things difficult for President Liu in front of everyone today. What do you mean by this?
Make things difficult. We just want Mr. Liu to say it in front of everyone. Speak out. We are shareholders of Jinu Group. Mr. Gu, this is an internal affair of our group. You, an outsider, have no right to interfere, right?
Gu Tingchen, do you really think you are the master of Jinu Group?
This has nothing to do with you. Move aside. Mr. Liu, our small request. Can't even be met? I remember. You are not a woman who just hides behind men.
You all.
Should explain. Shouldn't it be you who explain to me? Shouldn't you discuss?
How is the overseas business?
Completely wiped out?
And how did the stocks plummet yesterday?
What do you mean? Are you saying all the blame is on us?
You guys sure know how to keep yourselves clear. Are you saying the harm to the overseas business has nothing to do with you?
Mr. Liu, you have no proof. In front of everyone, you slander us like this. If you can't show proof, I'll be the first one to not agree.
You know what you did. It's clear in your hearts.
So, Mr. Liu, this is your explanation to us, huh? Slandering us. Without evidence. You think by deliberately confusing things, you can get away with it.
Get away with it? I see you guys today. You're the ones with ulterior motives, aren't you? From the moment you came in, you've been aggressive. Did you plan this out? And come here just to cause trouble today?
Are you here to make a joke? You! The Jinu Group's behind-the-scenes boss. Something this big happens, and you don't come forward to give us an explanation. Can't we come to you to ask for an account?
The Mr. Liu we know is the one who led us to make Jinu Group a commercial success, a business genius. But now, overseas business has collapsed. Stocks have plummeted. And the group is on the brink of collapse. Mr. Liu, can you explain this?
Why can't Mr. Liu explain?
All right, I'll speak. Because she is simply not the real President Liu.
Lu Wangxin, at this point, what else do you have to argue about?
President Liu, you guys just want to use this method to betray Jinu Group. To betray President Liu.
Gu Tingchen, I told you before. This is Jinu Group's internal matter. You have no right to interfere.
How dare you do it but not admit it? You conspired to drag me into betraying President Liu. Do you want me to say it in front of everyone?
Betray! Gu Tingchen, you sure know how to tell a joke. We are shareholders of Jinu. We, more than anyone else, hope for the best for Jinu Group. Do you think what you said? Everyone will believe.
Why is President Gu so obsessed with his fake President Liu? I know you want to climb up to Jinu Group. I can understand that. But you should aim for the real President Liu. This imposter can't give you anything.
I truly like Miss Liu, regardless of her status.
Oh, so sentimental, huh? What do you think this place is? Your grand confession scene?
Enough! Gu Tingchen, I'll tell you one more time. This is Jinu Group's internal matter. You have no right to interfere. And you, President Liu, do you dare to deny in front of everyone the facts we're stating?
Aren't you simply seeing the stock market drop these 2 days, losing some money? And thinking my abilities are not as good as before? So, you're just now doubting my identity?
Nearly $1 trillion funds. You call it a small amount. You sure talk big.
Yes, Jinu Group's stock price was indeed maliciously manipulated. But those people really underestimated me. Jinu Group's stock price
Will soon bounce back.
Bounce back? With what? Just based on your words? You think it will bounce back just because you say so? You're dreaming!
Don't be in a rush. Check the time. It should have bounced back by now.
Jinu Group's stock price has risen. It's nearly doubled. No wonder Mr. Lu wasn't worried at all. Turns out he already had a countermeasure.
The Chaiman family really is reliable. Made a move. Haha.
Mr. Liu, the Chaiman family you mentioned, isn't it that global, most mysterious conglomerate, the Kaiman family?
From what you're saying, the Kaiman family made a move because of you? Made a move because of you?
Of course. Only we can turn the tide and save Jinu Group from disaster.
I think your tone is what's big here. Such a thing you dare to take credit for?
What do you mean? Are you trying to say that the Hyman Group made a move because of you? Because of your influence?
Then what do you think? How else would I know that the Kaiman family would buy in at this particular time?
It's just a coincidence. Forget it.
By coincidence. Show me a coincidence too.
Sharp-tongued. All right. So what do you have to prove the Chaiman family took action because of you? Nothing, right? I have it. This is exactly our meeting with the Chaiman family's representative, Mr. Ouyang, from yesterday. Mr. Ouyang directly said they would support us. So, Jinu Group's stock soared because of it.
Lu Wangxin, do you have anything else to say? Everyone saw that. She's just a liar.
What does that prove? How do you know? They approached you. Without my direction?
You won't shed tears until you see the coffin. Okay. So today, I'll make sure you are completely convinced. Mr. Ouyang is in the capital right now. I've already invited him. Let's check the time. He should be here soon. Do you dare to face him in person?
Why wouldn't I dare?
All right, I'll call him right now. I can't wait to see you being exposed by him. Hello, Mr. Ouyang. This is Xiaolu from Jinue. Haha, where are you?
Already here.
It really is a representative of the Hyman family, Ouyang Ye.
3 major shareholders, even Ouyang Ye could be invited. Now it's confirmed. This Mr. Lu is really a fake.
Mr. Ouyang, you're here. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to attend our Jinue Group Summit. Yes. We really appreciate you for always lending us a hand. You are simply the benefactor of the 3 of us.
Benefactor. Mr. Lu, you're exaggerating. We have only met once.
Mr. Ouyang, this meeting, our Jinu Group stocks have doubled in value. Hope in the future we can still meet you more often.
I see. There's no need for that.
This.
I'm sorry, Mr. Ouyang. Sorry to make you laugh. This is our Jinu Group's internal issue. Don't worry. We will definitely resolve it quickly. We won't let Chaiman Group think our Jinu Group is not as good as before.
Now, Mr. Ouyang, right here. Do you have anything to say?
Ouyang Ye. They said you helped Jinue Group because of them. Come on, tell them the truth. What's going on?
You're being outrageous. Now it's already... What time is it now? You still dare to be disrespectful to Mr. Ouyang? Disrespectful. If you anger Mr. Ouyang, I'll skin you alive.
Who do you think you are? To dare be so disrespectful to Miss Lu? Oh, so disrespectful.
Mr. Ouyang, what does this mean? What do you mean?
Do you think you are somebody worthy of the Chaiman family by giving face to?
But didn't we agree yesterday? This...
I did say I want to elevate Jinu Group's stock price. But
That's not for you.
Miss Lu, you asked me to complete a task. It's done.
Thanks for your hard work.
No problem. Hyman family. Always without charge, providing services for Miss Lu. And, always on call.
Mr. Ouyang, are you sure about that?
Yes. Mr. Ouyang, she's not even our President Lu. How could you help her with such effort?
Even Mr. Ouyang was deceived by you. Do you really think you can fool everyone?
That's the reality. You guys say I'm a fraud, but it's just your excuse for betraying Jinu Group. Do you think putting on such a show... You think you can bring me down and take over my position?
That's bullshit. We've long ago investigated you. You're just a former janitor from Ning's group who got kicked out. They might not know President Lu, but I certainly do.
You can choose to not believe us. But you won't even believe Mr. Ouyang. Wouldn't believe what he says.
Mr. Ouyang, I have no idea what you're really up to, what your real intentions are, but we had an agreement.
An agreement to betray President Le together with you.
Mr. Ouyang, you didn't take some benefits from her, did you? Huh?
Watch your words. Do you think you so-called benefits my Chaiman family will even care?
But
That's impossible. I don't believe it. She's President Lu. Do you really think I don't have a backup plan?
I'd like to see how you can still slander me.
Slander. President Lu has a heart-shaped birthmark on her arm. Show us your arm. Let everyone see. Come on. What? Scared? You don't dare? Not talking anymore? Where's that confidence from just now?
Everyone look, she doesn't have a heart-shaped birthmark. She's not President Lu.
Let go of your dirty hands. At this point, what else do you have to say? All right, I admit, I am indeed not President Lu.
Sigh. Everyone heard that, right? She admitted it herself. She is not President Lu. She is not. No matter how much she tries to argue, in the face of facts, it's all powerless.
you all heard that, right? Mr. Ouyang, you've been fooled by her.
Who said I helped her? Because she is your President Lu?
Mr. Ouyang, I don't understand what you mean.
You are not qualified for me to explain to you.
This...
President Lu, if there's nothing else, I'll take my leave.
Gu Tingchen, you saw that, right? She admitted it herself. She's a fraud. You got tricked by her, too. Now the Gu group is also in trouble.
I like Miss Lu. Not because she is the hidden boss of the Jinu group, but because she is Miss Lu. Even if the Gu group suffers because of it, I'm willing to accept it.
You're courting death. What did you even brainwash him with?
Luo Lingwei, if you dare to touch her again, I won't let you go.
Don't get too smug. Today, you all are doomed.
Everyone. You heard it just now. She said, she is not President Lu. Mr. Lu arranged such a fake to push the Jinu group towards a hopeless situation. This is disrespectful to us. Negligence towards the group. So, we must get her to step down.
Yes, Mr. Lu must step down.
Step down.
Who wants me to step down? Who wants me to step down?
Why are there two Lu Wangxin?
She isn't Lu Wangxin. She's Lu Wanhua. She is the one who has a real engagement with you. Mr. Gu. I'm just helping Lu Wanhua to go through with a wedding ceremony with you.
Isn't Mr. Lu overseas? Is your information accurate or not?
What are you nervous about? You're here. Not really here. Is it convenient?
Who just said they wanted me to step down?
Mr. Lu, you're here. You coming here now. Doesn't it mean you've acknowledged that this is the puppet you chose, right?
Liu Shengdong, how are you talking to Mr. Lu?
How am I talking? She found a puppet and messed up Jinyue Group. It's in complete chaos now. Overseas business collapsed, and the stock price plummeted. Shouldn't we get some explanation?
Puppet. Who said she is the puppet I chose?
Mr. Lu, the facts are right here. She herself said she's just a fraud. How do you explain this?
Boss Lu? You don't actually think making someone else just like you could replace you and ruin Jinu Group, right? King Group isn't just yours.
Jinu Group indeed isn't mine alone. 90% of Jinu Group's shares belong to the Lu family. So, her heir should naturally be from the Lu family. And she is my twin sister, Lu Wangxin.
The facts are staring at us. Who among you still dares to say that the second miss is a puppet?
Second miss.
Even if she is from the Lu family, so what? Her lack of capabilities caused Jinyue Group to fall into crisis. And that's an undeniable fact. Is this responsibility to be taken by you, Mr. Lu? Or the second young lady?
Liu Shengdong, if it weren't for the second young lady asking the Chaiman family for help, you guys having the Jinu Group stocks deficit issue would be enough to land you in jail.
Oh. Song Bingyan, I know. You are Mr. Lu's most loyal dog. But you can't just slander us like that, right? Obviously it's her who's not capable enough. How can she blame us? Huh?
Blame you?
Mr. Lu, we're all the shareholders of Jinu Group. We can't just watch our money go down the drain. Oh dear, you saying that about us? Needs evidence.
Exactly. And there's the overseas business. This account. I don't even know now who to hold accountable. Is it you? Or her?
President Pei, you still have the nerve to talk about overseas business. Overseas business. How did it collapse? You know better than anyone, right?
Song Bingyan, you...
Dare to hit my people? Slap him. At the brink of death, you still talk tough. Did you think my absence during this time was for what?
During this time, President Lu went to find your betrayal evidence against Jinu Group.
Lu Wanhua, I'm telling you. If you have evidence, show it right now. Otherwise, I won't let you off.
Song Bingyan, bring out the evidence. Give it to him, give it to me. Show it to him.
This is the video of you collaborating with Yunshin International to short Jinu Group's stocks. This is the contract of you collaborating overseas with TM Group to embezzle overseas projects. Now, what do you have to say for yourselves?
President Lu, we were wrong. We just had a moment of confusion.
President Lu, I was deceived by them. I didn't intend to go against you. Please forgive me.
Someone seize her.
Mr. Lu,
Lu Wanhua, you truly are cunning. I admit it. I can't outsmart you. But I'm not convinced.
You traitorous dog! How dare you challenge me? Someone take him away. Expel him from Jinu Group. Freeze all his assets. Inform the whole world.
Yes.
Move aside, I'll do it myself.
don't grab me! Don't grab me! Let go!
I'll do it myself.
I'll kill you! You dragged me down.
Mr. Lu.
Mr. Lu? I know. One wrong step. I'm doomed! You don't need to worry about it. Starting today, the Luo family is banished from the Imperial City and will never again set foot in the Imperial City. I only asked Mr. Lu not to annihilate the Luo family completely.
Father,
Shut up!
Get out!
Thank you, Mr. Lu. Let's go. Go!
Gu Tingchen, I hate you.
You all are still here. What's so interesting?
Get lost, all of you! To thank you seems too formal.
Sister.
You've had a hard time all these years outside. Now, on behalf of the Lu family, I formally welcome you home. Home. Mr. Gu! Sorry for hiding this from you for so long, but I believe you should understand it now. The one who really has a marriage contract with you is actually my sister, Lu Wanhua, from Jinu Group, the real President Lu. Mr. Gu! Sorry. But this matter has been kept from you for so long. Mr. Gu! If you regret it, I can now go with you to the Civil Affairs Bureau to get a divorce.
Who said I want a divorce? But, President Lu, you don't need to apologize to me. I also need to thank President Lu for bringing the person I love the most to my side. I never cared about your identity. In my heart, you have only one identity. That is Mrs. Gu.
Do you regret it?
Regret? Regret not having met you earlier. Regret while you were doing cleaning, when you were being bullied. Not being able to protect you,